So, guys, President Trump almost got shot.
Oh, boy.
That's a good opening.
Jump right into it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Gunning for Trump.
Gunning for fucking Trump, dude.
Wild.
Also,
Probably.
hardest album cover of the fucking past decade, dude.
Oh, man. Fist up, flag in the background.
Oh my God, dude.
You don't beat that.
Blood going down the side of the face.
Everyone rushing him off. Yeah.
That shit's crazy, dude.
Also, biggest fumbled bag of probably the decade.
Insane, dude.
Fumbled bag like they had the opportunity and dropped the ball kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dropped the ball.
Definitely. And they saw
That
the
is
picture of the kid that was doing it. He was like 23 or something.
Yeah.
21.
Yeah, dude. Didn't even know what the fuck he was doing. Clearly.
Rookie mistake.
Yeah, rookie maneuver. It's crazy to me the amount of people that are, instead of being upset that the potential president got shot, people are upset that he didn't die, which is crazy to me.
Little ashtrays. I only got 2 of them. That's
great.
Oh, okay. Party fail.
It's perfect. Plus, I got the little Zin.
Damn, you rocking a Zin and hitting a cigar.
Yeah.
Shit.
She's
Yeah, baby.
he's living life.
Rush me out, dude. Big time rush over here, man.
Mount Rushmore.
Mount Rushmore.
Damn, I haven't had some Crown Royale in a long time.
We got Crown over there.
It's nice. I'm sipping it.
He's triple.
He's got
going
it.
all
Triple
three.
up.
He's going in
Yeah,
today.
baby. Come
So what
on
do we?
now.
Did you see that? The image of 50 Cent from that Many Men
Fuck
song.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And it's
with
Trump plastered
Did
over
you
his
see
body.
that
Yeah.
50 Cent already performed?
Yeah, with
song
that as the
with Trump
backdrop.
as the back? I was like, yo, dude, that's
How crazy would it have been if it was just an inch to the right?
Well, I've seen
We're
a lot
having
of
a
people.
very different conversation right now.
I've seen
Yeah.
people doing the breakdown
Seriously.
of, because like this one dude did a frame by frame of the live moment when he got shot, and he turned his head like literally like a millionth of a fucking second before the shot went off.
Yeah.
And everyone was like doing diagrams of like, if his head was like still like this, it would have hit the back of his head. And instead, since he turned it, it like just grazed his ear. And if he
Wow.
hadn't have moved his head that tiny bit, it definitely would have at least clipped the side of his skull or some shit.
And you got to think that hits brain matter.
Yeah.
Oh,
You coming
dude.
back from that?
No, fuck no, dude.
Especially
if
at his
it was,
age.
dude, if it was a 50 cal instead of an AR-15, like
Oh,
it would have been blown his head
You
off,
could've
even if
just-
it did just
you
hit
could have
his
been
ear.
an inch off of his ear,
Mhm.
and it just
Yeah.
the profile of that going by.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
The way his Twitter like post right after it, the way he was like, much bleeding took place.
Yeah, dude.
Like, I can just
fucking
hear the
love
whole
it.
thing in his fucking
anytime
voice.
I read his shit, I just hear it and it's so good.
It's too good.
The guy
God,
knows
dude.
how to brand.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I was so my family's super overall like they'd like to say they're moderate, and I guess compared to a lot of people they're moderate, but like I definitely have like a liberal left-leaning family for the most part. And I just had a family dinner with them last night for like the last time before I leave, and I was trying to avoid politics, and then politics got brought up right at the end. But one thing that everyone could agree on is they're like, say what the fuck you want about Trump, that man knows how to get a crowd fired up. Biden does not fire up a crowd.
Imagine if that was Biden on that stage,
Oh, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Would've
and he
been-
gets tackled by the Secret Service.
Oh, dude,
And
that
it's
would have
just
killed him right
breaks
there.
the
Oh,
hip.
getting
Yeah.
saved by the Secret Service would take him out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wild.
I was listening to PBD, Patrick Bet-David's podcast, and he was talking about like if you go back and in modern history, you think about like which presidents have sold merch enough, like iconic merch, where to this day people still rep their branding, and it's like what were the names I brought up earlier? It's like Reagan, Kennedy, Obama, and then Trump.
Yeah.
And so he was like,
And I
If
would
you
argue
really-
Trump still has outsold everyone.
Man, that
else.
Yeah.
it's hard to beat that MAGA hat. The
Yeah.
change logo though of Obama
Change it.
in that
That's the only
color
thing I
was-
think.
Yeah.
I can think of Reagan. I can't think of JFK's merch.
just Kennedy.
maybe that
Yeah.
Bernie.
Like
Yeah.
I just know, a lot of
Bernie.
people will wear.
There's some hardcore.
Oh, feel the
Bernie.
burn.
Yeah,
dude.
Bernie
But he
merch
didn't-
went pretty
But the
hard.
difference between that is he didn't win.
No.
Yeah.
So these
It's
are
already
the presidents
dropped
that we've
off.
had in the
Yeah.
past. So he was
Yeah.
just saying like, if you put any of those right, and you put like any other presidents up to them, those ones like at least like merch wise and in people's minds, by the way that they've sold merch and branded themselves, they're held to such a high like iconic like figure in people's minds. Where he was saying if Trump got shot, it basically probably would have turned straight into civil war. Like,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
nearly like immediately after.
Oh yeah. I mean, there would have been so many riots
Because of how
for sure.
Because of how like where those types of people, there's only 4 of those types of presidents that we've had that are that high tier in some people's minds where they're willing to rep the name on their daily, you know. So like you
There's
put
a lot,
someone
there's
that
a lot of pride behind Trump.
because you put it in the terms of like who's your favorite celebrity, right? And like someone you really admire. Do you wear their merch?
Fuck no.
You know,
That's the great equalizer.
Yeah.
right.
You're gonna buy their stuff.
Yeah,
Really though.
True. That devotes a fan right there.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
that's
Yeah.
that's like the highest form of like, you know, idolizing someone. To
Well, because even like you look at a staunch Biden supporter versus a staunch Trump supporter, I've never seen a Biden guy wear Biden.
I have seen
Yeah.
Biden Harris bumper stickers.
Yeah, bumper
That's the
stickers.
hallmark.
Yeah.
and the
And then you
only
look
other,
for a
there is
mask.
always-
If they've got a mask.
the
they're
only
Biden
other
Harris.
parallel would be like I can think of like sports,
Yeah.
you know, sports celebrities.
Yep.
Where it's like, okay, but also with those, people know their everyday lives and their
Yeah.
whole like everything about them. And so when it comes into political sphere, it's like that's really only those 4 names for the most part
Yeah.
are at that tier.
100%.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's weird. I think one good point that I saw someone making is everyone is either upset about Trump almost getting shot or about him not getting shot and killed. But no one's even talking about the firefighter who fucking actually got killed.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
And I'm
gotta
like,
feel
yeah,
bad for that
That's the
guy's
actual
family.
sad part. And
He's just
no
there
one's even,
supporting him.
everyone's just like, God, why couldn't he have killed Trump? It's like, dude, someone died.
Yeah.
That's dark, man. Like, you know? But
A lot of
rough.
people are wishing that he did get hit.
a lot. It's
Yeah.
dude, that's what's crazy to me is like, even I had a family member being like, God, if only the shooter was an inch to the right. And I'm like,
How
Yeah,
crazy.
wow.
The
like
crazy
that's
part is
dark
the-
to
the
wish
people-
death on someone, dude.
The crazy part is the people who are saying we need to stop the deaths happening over in the Middle East are the same people that are like, if only the bullet was a little bit more to the right.
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
it's like, bro,
That's hella true.
do you not
Wild.
see the irony in those 2 statements back to back?
No,
You know,
it-
People have
regardless
just
of what,
lost the plot.
yeah,
Yeah.
regardless of you know any of the actions or statements, but it's like that's still a human dying.
I don't
potentially.
know. I don't know how true some of the stuff is, but I've been seeing crazy conspiracy stuff about yesterday or 2 days ago, whenever it was.
About it being a setup.
Well, yeah, because I mean, even just there was one high vantage point in the whole area with a direct line of sight to Trump, and Secret Service does not play. Like they're on all that shit. And the fact that this 20-year-old guy with no military background was not clearly a very skilled shot or anything like that. He was able to leave a ladder that he used to climb up there, wait up there. And then there was Secret Service facing him the whole time with him in the crosshairs, because you saw when he got shot by the Secret Service guy, the guy quickly looked up, saw he shot, and then went down and immediately shoots back. And it's like, he was clearly in your scope. You didn't have to like readjust.
Yeah.
And I even saw someone went on 4chan, and it's like, you never know how real that type of shit is.
Yeah, 4chan's like
Yeah.
because
10 times worse than
4chan.
Wikipedia.
Oh,
The
it
Wild
gets,
West.
it gets wild. But apparently this guy who was saying he was the Secret Service agent who shot that guy, and he like said his name and like it fact checks as he was a Secret Service member, and he was like, I was told to not shoot. And he's like, I shot anyway after he shot. And apparently he got interrogated by the FBI and he just got released yesterday or something like that, which like, I don't know how true any of that stuff is, but it is like, regardless of
Interesting.
all that, it's
Why are our Secret Service snipers
On
spending
4chan?
time on 4chan?
Yeah.
Yeah,
why
I know
are
how
the Secret
reliable
Service
that is.
snipers
Yeah.
not shooting the guy who's shooting the
Well,
president?
how
Not
about
being
the
aware.
fact that people
Yeah.
were videotaping him
and
army
yelling.
crawling on the roof
Yeah.
and trying to signal to the cops and to the Secret
Yeah.
Service saying, hey, there's a guy on the roof with a gun.
Yeah. I just
Yeah,
don't know how
that's
it
a
was
little
able
funny.
to happen.
Yeah.
That's just fishy to
And
me.
at what, 153 yards?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy close.
Well, and also, you got to think about like, okay, where is the drone surveillance, helicopter, like any sort of aerial surveillance that would have been able to go, hey, there's a guy on the roof, like we can see it, you know,
Above
like
it,
yeah.
yeah.
right above, like
And once again, there wasn't a lot
That's
of
not
high
hard to
ground.
do.
That was,
No.
I think,
was like
I
one of
think
4
someone said
buildings.
there was like,
Yeah.
barely any, and
In
that
an
was the
open
only
field all
one with the
around.
most direct sight as well. So I'm like,
Yeah.
1 out of 4 you didn't check, and it was the one that was used.
Yeah.
Are you shitting me?
and
Very
supposedly
weird.
the Secret Service had flagged that as a high priority spot and were aware.
Yeah. The fact that the ladder was left for him to climb up, and I'm like, no one.
Was it a ladder that was attached to the building, or that was a ladder he brought?
From what I saw, it was a ladder that was either around, like it was a ladder that was put up onto the edge of the shipping container, or whatever that shit was.
Oh, that's crazy.
And I'm like a lot of people have uploaded the photos of the ladder. They're like, no one saw that and was like, that's weird. Like, like fuck.
It does feel, if you were going to put on your tinfoil hat, you think about how Biden implodes at the debate.
Yeah.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, everyone's calling for him to step down.
Yeah.
They need to save the ticket.
Did you
and
see?
then all of a sudden, Trump just happens to get shot.
There is a conspiracy around that, because also another thing that happened, I saw this separate before this whole incident with the attempted assassination, was there was a super PAC, a Democratic super PAC, who had just frozen. They made a public statement. They froze their, I don't remember if it was 9 million or some large amount, over, close to 10 million or more.
I thought it was 80 million.
It might have been that.
Oh shit.
That's
But
a lot
now
of
that I'm saying
millions.
that seems like a lot of
It
money.
does sound
It's a
like a
lot
lot
of
of money.
millions.
That's why I was like, I don't remember the exact number. It might have been that though. That said that they froze that until Biden steps down.
I think it was 80.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, that would
might
make
be a
sense.
forward
Government,
statistic,
government
but-
plays with fucking high numbers of money, so it's not exactly unrealistic,
Yeah.
When we're talking campaign donations,
Yeah.
which those guys must be bringing in an insane amount of money.
Who do you think they're going to bring in if they have Biden step down? Who's your bet?
I had a dude on the podcast who is a filmmaker, and he's done a bunch of research. He's like an investigative journalist, but also a filmmaker, and tries to make his films kind of funny, but in a way where you're not sure if it's supposed to be funny or not.
Okay.
And he thinks they're going to swap in Michelle Obama.
That's what I've heard a lot
I guess
of
there are a
people.
lot of parallels with how Obama came on the scene
Big
and
Mike.
speaking at the DNC and all of the putting out a book, and the
Yeah.
same steps now Michelle is following.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems like they have to do Kamala because otherwise they lose the war chest. They can't
Yeah.
take that money and give it to somebody else.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They got a lot of money, so
I would not like to see Kamala in.
I did double check. It was 90 million.
90 million.
So yeah. Yeah.
Jesus.
I forgot a zero on there.
Jesus.
Wow.
Damn.
Wes,
Yeah.
callback. Did you say Big Mike?
Yeah, Big Mike,
Big
dude.
Mike. You know about that?
Dude.
No.
Dude.
You don't know about
Mike.
No.
Dude, so Big Mike is Michelle Obama because
Wow.
there's a bunch of conspiracy theories that Michelle Obama
Is a man.
is a man who was with Obama in college. There's a bunch of photos of Obama with his best friend in college who looks exactly like Michelle Obama. And then the conspiracy gets wild, dude. There's no photos of Michelle Obama while she's pregnant.
At all on
At
the
all.
internet.
You cannot find a photo of Michelle Obama while she's pregnant with either of her kids. And there's videos of her on like talk shows where she gets up and is dancing, and you can see something swanging right there. And it's swanging.
Big
dude.
Mike.
And there's been moments where Obama's like, yeah, and me and Michelle, and like he like quickly catches it, and he said Michael instead of
Michael?
Michelle multiple
Like that,
times.
Michael? Michelle?
Michael. Michelle. And just like unreal.
Wow.
Well, he did
never heard
write
that.
a letter back in the day. I think it was when he was in college to his girlfriend.
Yeah, where
And
he said he dreams about making love to men or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So the
Yeah.
gay rumors are
That's news.
Yeah.
somewhat solid.
Big Mike. So that's who Big Mike is.
Big Mike.
Big
Well,
Mike.
they must call him Big for a reason. So
Oh, dude.
there's
Yeah.
that.
Big Mike is packing. Dude.
Yeah. That's probably
Uh,
what. Yeah. Obama has nothing to hide now.
No. But yeah, it's crazy.
Could you imagine getting away with that
Dude,
if she was actually a guy
that would be
and you just
dude, the
troll the entire
scandal of
country
that
for
is
years?
Century,
crazy,
yeah.
dude.
the commitment to the bit is impressive
Yeah.
that you could keep it under wraps for so long.
Yeah. Yeah.
And-
Yeah, that is impressive.
I mean,
The,
you
the
guys
no
think-
pregnancy photo thing is weird to me.
You
That's
guys
the
think-
weirdest
weird.
part.
You guys think in a hypothetical world though, which one would win versus if she was a first female president or
First trans.
first
president.
trans president?
I think we're
and
more
just
ready.
came
I
out,
think
you know what I'm
America's
saying?
more ready for a female president than a gay or a trans president.
Okay.
At least the
I think politically speaking, I
left
think-
side is. The
I don't
right
know. I
side,
think if
maybe
you had
not
a
so
gay
much.
man who was butch and didn't have the voice and
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
like
yeah.
an average
Like a
But
Tim
like,
Joe.
Dillon
wasn't that-
kind of gay
it
guy.
Wasn't
Tim
Bud-
Dillon,
Wasn't
yeah.
Buttigieg?
Buttigieg.
booty judge.
Buttigieg?
Booty judge? I
He,
don't know.
he didn't have the gay voice, and he was fucking. He was.
He's retarded.
Yeah, he is retarded.
Department of
I think
he might
Transportation.
be,
right?
yeah.
Is that who?
He's like Department of Transportation, right?
I mean, that guy sucked from the get.
All
but
those planes
Yeah, exactly. The planes and the trains.
and the trains.
Yeah.
Trump just fucking announced his VP. I don't know if you guys saw that.
JD
Yeah,
Vance.
today.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have no idea who that is.
I don't
Senator
either.
of Ohio.
He was really big because he
Senator,
wrote,
governor of Ohio.
I think
He's
it's
a governor?
senator.
Is it the
I
senator?
think
No
it's
idea.
senator.
I don't know. I
It's
couldn't
of
pick him
Ohio
out of
for
a
sure.
lineup.
Yeah.
But he wrote like Hillbilly,
Elegy.
Hillbilly Elegy. And I guess he's like a really smart guy. He's got 3 kids. He's like apparently a really good businessman, but he used to be very skeptical on Trump. And then he hopped on the Trump bandwagon.
Yeah.
And that like blew him up politically. And so a lot of people think he's just bandwagoning Trump, kind of like how Vivek Ramaswamy did. But he doesn't sound, I mean, I'm glad he picked him instead of Candace Owens.
Was she up for consideration?
Oh, a lot of people thought he was going to go with Candace because she was really big during when he was president. She spoke with him a lot. She was involved with him and shit. I don't think that was ever that necessarily realistic in the, I don't think people would like that very much.
That would be a crazy ticket.
Yeah.
That would be a crazy ticket. But that's why I was like, oh man, that would have sucked. Cause I mean,
I think she did mention, because she was on PBD like maybe a few months ago. I think she did mention that she had spoken to their party, but there was no like official.
I don't know how realistic that ever actually was, but I mean,
wasn't what's her name was going to though? And
Tulsi Gabbard.
Yeah, and they were really pushing for her. Yeah,
that would have been.
She appeals to like more of like the left side without being super left, but also being a veteran appeals to like a lot of the right side.
Yeah, but that whole Russian agent thing really stuck with her for a lot of people that don't pay attention.
Yeah.
Like that, once you get that branding and it's attached to you, it's hard to shake that.
Yeah. Back to the Biden stepping down thing too. I know, and a lot of people also thought if they were going to go completely separate from Kamala, they were talking about Hillary coming in too, because apparently she redid her website.
Wow.
She like redid her website and like a lot of recent shit has happened since the debate. And she's like buffed up a lot of stuff. And a lot of people like, they're going to swoop Hillary in right.
Have you seen those memes? It's of Hillary standing in like a doorway and she looks freaked out. And the caption is, "What do you mean they missed?"
Yeah. I still want to get one of those shirts that's like "Guns don't kill people, Clintons do," or whatever it is. And I was like, "Hell yeah, dude, that's fucking good." Got to get that before I go to Texas.
Here's the question: is there any way that he doesn't win now?
No,
as long as they don't try again.
That's solidified it in my mind.
Yeah,
because like the getting him felonies already, at first was like
initially already with with the
felonies. It was. Oh my God, he's gonna win.
Yeah.
Then with the debate, it was like, holy shit, he's gonna win.
And then it's like an obvious side by side. And
fucking
then now
dodged
it's like,
a bullet.
Now he can play victim card. He could say they tried to fucking whatever. I'm invincible. I'm bulletproof. Any kind of
everyone's gonna
memes.
eat it up.
The memes are going crazy.
Dude, that shit got me fired up, dude. I'm not even gonna lie, dude. When I saw him coming getting like trying to push him down, he's like, wait. I was like, dude, oh man, dude, that got me fired up.
Cam Patterson already has a really good bit about it. Yeah.
He's like, he's black now.
Yeah.
he's like, he's got felonies.
He's a felon.
He got shot
at. Fucking, I forget what else. And he goes, is this dude my uncle or what?
It's crazy, dude. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Question is are they going to try again?
Right.
Oh, I saw a lot of people being like, now they're not going to do a shooting thing again. They're like, they're going to try and like poison him or have one of his flights crash. I know that was already a theory because of all the Boeing shit. They're like, he's just going to go down in a fucking, because I'm pretty sure the plane that the president rides in is a Boeing, which is what's crazy.
Yeah.
So they're going to be like, oh no, Boeing, fuck.
Not that hard. You just pay some guy.
Yeah.
Okay, your family's fine.
They don't even have to pay him. They just have to give him a bad fucking Boeing plane, which apparently is all of them. Like,
yeah.
Just send him down.
Apparently, because the new head of the Secret Service used to be like, we used to work for like Pepsi as like their security person.
Insane.
And then she took
Going
over.
From Pepsi to Secret Service is wild.
But there's interviews where
tracks.
she's talking about, because Pepsi's like very DEI oriented, right? So she comes in and now this is like one of the things that I was seeing some random accounts post where it's like, she comes in and now she's talking about, we need to, kind of switch things up as far as like what we're doing with the Secret Service, and we need to have a little more diversity. And part of that is like hiring women. And then you see the memes of all the women who were doing the Secret Service the day of
dog shit
and like can't holster their guns and like
that was really
focused on getting the sunglasses on
when she slams the door and then turns around.
Yeah.
Like, fucking,
And,
oh man, dude.
And then it's like they were shorter than he is, so it's like realistically,
Couldn't
like,
block his head?
Yeah, wouldn't be able to block.
I saw
and,
an
like,
ex-military dude break down the whole video, and he's all like, he did freeze frames for every single time that Trump's head was exposed after the gunshots and it's like the protocol is if the president almost gets shot, you completely shield him, and his head pops up like 8 different times, and then even when he was getting in the car, just like 4 open shots, and they're like dog shit as far as fucking actually protecting him.
Like high level security, what you would expect for a person of very importance, you know, like at any event, you know.
Especially when there's already an active fucking shooter, you can presume there's another one. Like,
dude, Bill Clinton had more people protecting him when he got a pie thrown at him.
Yeah,
or not Bill Clinton, Bill Gates.
Oh yeah,
Bill Gates.
Bill Gates got the pie.
I knew exactly.
Bill Gates.
Bill Clinton. No, it was Bush got the shoes.
The shoes. Yeah.
True.
Honestly,
And he dodged them.
He dodged them, dude. It's funny.
You missed me.
I was like just talking to someone who's a pretty fucking open Biden supporter, and they're like, dude, I gotta be honest, I miss Bush. And I was like, fuck, man.
Bill,
that's how far we've come.
That's where we're at.
That's where we're at now.
And I'm like, dude, you look back at those videos of Bush though, man, dude, he some of the stuff he said.
How about the one where he's talking about ending the terrorists, and he's like, watch this swing.
Yeah, watch this.
Oh yeah.
Now watch this draft.
We don't negotiate with terrorists.
There must be something with
and then
golf.
he slammed it, dude.
It's a
Presidents in
rich
golf
sport.
every single time.
It's rich people in golf.
Yeah.
People
Dude,
in power.
The fucking the bet that Trump did with Biden, where he's like, I'll donate $1 million to your charity of choice if you beat me in 18 holes of golf.
That's the assassination attempt on Biden.
Yeah.
He's making him walk 18 holes.
Dude. That's why I thought it was ballsy when Biden was all like, yeah, but you got to carry your own bag if we do it. And I'm like, okay, don't
Trump's
say that like
no.
you can carry your own bag.
He's not carrying
what
a
the
bag.
fuck, dude?
You're not carrying shit.
Oh my God, it's fucked.
You're carrying a diaper.
I saw a video of Biden getting into his car after one of the things, and everyone's like, they set a timer for how long it took him when he was at the edge of the car to like actually get into the car, and it went over like 1 minute and 30 seconds for him to climb into the car. And I'm like, dude, that's fucked. Our options aren't great.
Yeah,
they're not great.
It's hard not to be on Trump's side though. After that, after you take a bullet for the country, it's hard to say.
Oh no.
I'm gonna vote for the old guy.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Oh no, I'm definitely that. You know, I mean, if I could pick, RFK would be great, but I'm just also realistic. That's just not going to happen.
If Trump picked him as the VP, I think that would.
Dude,
it'd be
I
a
would
lot.
be so locked.
I don't think he'd be down.
I think RFK thinks he can win.
Yeah.
And now after that, there's just maybe before the the 30 whatever felony counts, but now it's over.
Yeah.
It's over.
I forget what the quote is, but there's a quote that's like, politics is the art of the possible, not of the hopeful. And it's like, RFK is hopeful, and it's all about the art of the possible. And the same thing with Bernie. Bernie was realistically, if you're into politics, Bernie was never going to fucking win. Everybody loves to be like, oh my God, Bernie's so great. And now everyone's like, oh my God, RFK. And it's like, it's just not going to happen.
I mean, Bernie ended up flipping though. Like as Biden started to take it.
But once again, that's why people at the very beginning, even before he did that,
Yeah.
and because once again, Biden started to take it because he wasn't going to win.
Yeah.
And it's just like, the super hopeful dudes, especially independent parties have never won.
It's a hard sell.
So, especially when they didn't even put him on the ballot. So if you wanted RFK, you had to write it in. He wasn't included in the debates, all that shit, It's like, he had to do his own separate
built
debate
for them to have an equal chance.
No, how is it even meant? That's just not going to happen. And that's why everyone loves to be like, dude, RFK. And I'm like, yeah, he's great. I would love him to be president, but it's just not going to fucking happen,
Yeah. It's like pissing
unfortunately.
the wind.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just
the winds of freedom.
Yeah.
In this case.
Yeah. Just completely pissing, dude.
Yeah. It's so weird that happened, and it's 2024.
Yeah.
Someone got within 150 something yards, 153 yards of a past president, current candidate, and got a shot off.
I don't know about, once again, this is delving in a very conspiratorial range, but I saw a lot of people also listening to the video and being like, I own AR-15s and shoot AR-15s. That is not an AR-15. Like a lot of people were like, that was not an AR-15 that was firing off.
Yeah.
And shit. Like same thing with like the Mandalay Bay shooting. I don't know if you guys have like delved into that rabbit hole.
That one, I'm worried about that one.
That one,
I feel like I could
be
slip into that.
Oh,
yeah,
dude,
concerning.
that one's crazy because I feel like that's almost not even conspiratorial when you actually like, it was one shooter And then they released all the guns that he used. And for him to have shot the amount of rounds that he shot, he would have had to like reload 32 guns with like no time in between, continuously firing. And there's like videos where you can hear 2 rounds going, like 2 guns are going off at once. It's not like he was fucking just double fisting guns, you know?
The hard thing about real life acoustics though is that like the reverberations can also make it sound like there's 2 times as many things going on.
But they
if you are shooting out of a building like that, it'd be dicey to try to isolate that. You have people saying that they saw helicopters.
Right.
They thought the shots were coming from above and angled down.
Well, the police scanner originally was saying there's 2 shooters. They got released, the police scanning thing, and they announced that there's 2 shooters.
There's
and
a girl
then
that did a documentary on this, and I watched it, and I've been thinking about reaching out to her.
That'd be sick.
It's a weird, like that's a dicey one.
That one, and it kind of got brushed over, I feel like. It happened, everyone was just mourning because it was a sad shooting. But that's the thing about the shootings is no one wants to delve in because it feels disrespectful. But it's like, undeniably weird shit happened with the Mandalay Bay one. That was fun.
How many guns?
So many. And he just got them all in there himself. And
nobody noticed?
No one noticed. And
saw the people pushing up the luggage to the room. They're just...
And even if there was just one shooter... The amount of it was continuous rounds the whole time, and you couldn't have reloaded guns that quick. It's just
they do have comparisons online too of what a bump stock sounds like.
Yeah.
Versus, I think they think it was a 240, and
nah, dude,
doesn't sound like a bump stock.
No, dude. This is just no way, you know.
But how would you know? I mean, especially that was 2017.
Yeah, something like that.
I think so.
That's why I like all the military guys who come out though, and they're like, dude, I've shot this gun. I know guns inside out, and that's just not how that works. And I'm like, those are the people I trust more than the fucking CNN reporters or Fox reporters, you know?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's always just so hard to tell as well though, because you don't know how close the video and audio source that you're listening to or watching is. Like any sort of like real world acoustics, it literally... Something could sound one way when you're next to it right here, and you change like 20 yards that way, and you're behind a wall or any of that kind of stuff. And now it sounds completely different. Yeah. And you wouldn't recognize.
But I'm not even talking about just like the video shit. I'm talking like there were people who were there who were like military, and they're like, there was 2 shooters, like 100%. Or like at least, you know.
Well, there is a flashing light too that kind of lines up with the gunshots, and it's coming from the sky. Like some people do have semi-decent footage.
Yeah, I was surprised by the footage that there was of that shooting, because I feel like so many of the times you're like, there's no footage of this insane thing that happened, and there was so much of Mandalay Bay. It was crazy.
I might have to reach out to that girl.
That'd be
interesting. Yeah,
that would be crazy. There's some rabbit holes like that where you're almost afraid to dip your toe in.
Yeah, suck you in.
Open up a can of worms.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, then you start thinking, man, maybe the Earth really is flat.
Just
where does it
tunnels you in there.
Where does it end?
It's over. It's hollow Earth, man.
Dude, if I could get any information from any of the conspiracies that I really want, and that I feel like everyone is like, they knows there's some fishy shit going on, I want the fucking JFK files.
Yeah,
and they never fucking got released. It's insane to me.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It proves that some fuckery happened.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you'd put it out.
Yeah. Didn't you say RFK talked about some of the shit he knows about the JFK thing when he was on?
Yeah.
It wasn't PBD. It was the other one.
He thinks it was the CIA.
Yeah. He's pretty positive, and he has more info than most people,
I would imagine.
But yeah, he even still doesn't have all access to everything, and
well,
wants that info.
That's the other thing I saw about the shooting that just happened with Trump is, I guess, the FBI, they took over the case immediately, and that's
thank God, because those guys know what they're doing. So we're gonna get to the bottom of this one.
Well, and everyone's all like, "Oh, as soon as FBI takes over a case, you're never gonna find out. It's always gonna be sealed records. They're never gonna nothing." Also, the guy who did the shooting, he was in a BlackRock ad.
I saw that.
Yeah,
which is weird.
That is strange.
You know, he was in BlackRock, like working at their shit. At least
he doesn't have any
like,
social media.
Yeah,
I could get
in
not
2024
a couple, but
and you're 20.
Yeah, he was like 20, 21.
Yeah,
doesn't have like a
young ass dude.
Twitter account, doesn't have a Reddit account.
And dude, let's be honest, anybody who likes that's classic manifesto shit. People love that. People like that just stereotypically, they're always going to have like the videos they post beforehand, or at least like type out some shit like I'm taking out Trump and like all this. And it's like
some kind of sign.
there was nothing. He just went out and decided to just pop off rounds. Like, fuck.
I love how in the news description they said he donated $15 to like a local fundraiser or something. Like charity. It's like good for him.
Cool.
They're trying to say he's registered as a Republican too.
Yeah, I saw that.
But that was back, I think it was in 2020. And that was back when people were registering as Republicans who were Democrats trying to keep Trump off the ticket.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, there was a lot of fuckery with that.
Wow.
It's crazy to me. And this is why I still don't understand how people can just appreciate any mainstream media, whether it's like, the far right or the far left, because all the fucking articles, I don't know if you guys saw that shit after the shooting happened, and they're like,
Trump takes a fall.
yeah, Trump, like secret security has to usher Trump off stage after he fell, and like popping noises occurred at his rally, and I'm like, no, he got shot.
Got shot at,
like,
for sure.
It wasn't like popping noises, and they're like a disturbance, and I'm like, fuck, can you guys really not just say a shooting? Someone died.
An assassination attempt. That's what it was.
Yeah, 100%.
But imagine it being 1970 and them running all of those articles. You would never know.
Yeah.
You would never know anything happened.
No,
They
fuck
just
no.
brush it under the rug.
Yeah. That shit's crazy to me. I would have loved to see how the articles would have looked if it was Biden in the exact same situation. Would have been so different.
White supremacist.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Trump,
single time.
MAGA supporter.
Yeah. Yeah. Insane. I'm excited to see how the environment of the election being in Texas versus being here, because we're going to be there.
Yeah, we're
It's gonna be flip flop.
It's going to be so weird, dude.
It's gonna be like in Southern Oregon.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh,
Just
like
MAGA
red
flags
state.
everywhere.
Yep.
oh, dude. everyone's
Trump
gonna be-
24. Trump.
Because I know
24.
everyone's all like, yeah, Austin's like super liberal for Texas, but that doesn't mean they're liberal for
Yeah,
where
Austin would
I'm
be
used
interesting
to.
to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to drive into Waco or some shit.
Fort
Really?
Worth.
Yeah.
You want to talk about the FBI's great jobs? Talk about Waco.
Dude, holy shit.
Killing all those kids.
Insane.
That's
Dude.
actually kind of what took away from the shooting in Vegas, because that was kind of like right after it. Like I think a couple
was it
years
really?
or something.
Yeah.
It was like it must have been
when
in that
did Waco
timeline.
happen? I totally
Waco
forgot.
was.
I gotta say before COVID,
Or was that?
Oh yeah, definitely. This was Waco
like
was a long time
2019
ago.
or-
Wait. No, I think
Waco
you're,
was a
Oh,
while
you're
back.
thinking of.
I'm thinking
Waco
of
was like
two Sandy.
Uvalde.
No, Uvalde is what
Yeah,
I'm
the
thinking.
Uvalde
Yeah.
shooting. Because that happened in
Yeah.
Texas
It
as
did.
well. And
Yep.
that was right around Mandalay
That
Bay.
Waco was way back though, because I remember it like early 2000s or
I'm thinking
even
2000, maybe even 90.
Yeah, maybe even before. Because I remember watching a Netflix thing,
I
and
watched
and
that.
the footage that they had though, you could tell it was old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Dude, that's why I love it when people are like, oh, dude, I don't know, man. I just trust the government. Because I'm like, you even talking about Ruby Ridge, any of that shit, dude? Fucking crazy. Like,
Problem is most people just don't have enough time to look into any of that.
yeah.
And so they just say,
And it's
I
more
trust the
it's more
government.
comfortable to
I
not.
trust them.
It's
That
so
sounds
much more
nice.
comfortable to not.
Oh yeah,
Like, rabbit holes aren't a comfortable thing to go down. You're like, fuck, man.
questioning things.
Yeah. Oh,
Being a
dude.
philosopher is not an easy
No,
task.
no, dude.
Yeah, now you know why they killed a lot of those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, no, it gets.
I mean, look at Aristotle. Like if you don't bend the knee to the narratives, man,
Yeah.
especially if you're a small fish and they could just
Oh,
get rid of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, even once again, the Boeing shit happening right now, like just the
Two of 'em.
blatant, like, yeah,
Two people-
just
Two
silencing.
Boeing whistleblowers just happened to
Yeah.
die.
But it's not weird at all.
Well, and it's crazy that it was one of the guys stayed an extra day because the Boeing lawyers asked him to. And that night,
yeah,
that's when he
Yeah.
died.
They're like, hey, don't leave yet. We're not done.
we got a couple things
But-
you want to put in your drink.
No, he just he just
Dude.
committed suicide.
Yeah, no.
What? And people just
Yeah.
run with that. Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
we're gonna. Is anybody even talking about Boeing anymore?
No.
Boeing's
No,
gone.
Well,
Yeah, Boeing's
because
gone.
then a new thing happens like Trump now, and no one's going to care about Boeing now for a while. It was probably Boeing. Boeing probably fucking did it just to fucking
I've-
take the heat off of
I've
him,
heard
you know?
people say that Trump set it up to get a good
I've heard
photo
I've seen
op.
a lot of people
which
saying
What?
so many people.
they're like
yeah.
they had gunshot noises and then he cut his ear when he went and did it. And
I
that's what
saw
they're saying
somebody
that's what
say,
it
yeah,
is.
he had a blade or a tack
When
in
he
his
whip
hand,
out.
and when
Yeah.
he hit his hand, like he just cut himself up.
Yeah.
It's like,
What about the guy who died?
what? Yeah,
yeah.
Are we gonna ignore the fact that a guy got shot?
Get a
What
bomb
about
in
the
his hat.
shooter on the roof that
Yeah.
they're carrying off?
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, I mean, not that I don't get what they're saying. I'm like, that did like, if that was an inside job on Trump's side, he killed it because he's.
I get what
win
they're saying,
now.
but those are also the same people that shit on conspiracy theories.
Oh, exactly. No,
Yeah.
it's you only shit on conspiracies until it's helpful for you to like a conspiracy. That's why it's like if you're gonna be a conspiracy theorist, you got to be objective about all the shit.
Yep.
It's fucking.
It's hard to do with TikTok.
Yeah.
Start going down those rabbit holes.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck,
God.
dude. Yeah, it gets treacherous.
Are you guys on TikTok? Do you guys?
No.
I never
tried
downloaded
it.
the app.
Neither did I.
I
No.
post, but I don't scroll. I
Mm.
make sure
Oh,
not
I
to
hate
scroll anything on there.
like TikTok's algorithm just sucks to me. I've
All the
like tried to
algorithms
do
suck.
it. I've tried to do it with, but at least with like when I'm on Reels, I'm like, all right, this is my shit. I like you guys tailored this to what I like more.
Dude, my
Yeah.
Instagram reels, it's just hot chicks lifting weights and cars
see,
and then some guns.
I have,
my
like-
that's
wrong
my
with that
algorithm.
one.
I have
Yeah.
just death
Yeah.
and conspiracy theories.
I do get a lot of Ukraine those
Oh,
videos.
dude, the
of people getting blown
drones.
up
The
by
drones
Yeah,
are
we talked
crazy.
about that.
That
Oh,
one
yeah.
where he's inside the shipping container and he looks outside with a shotgun and just real quick, poof, when you see it
Yeah.
explode in the
Yeah.
sky. Whoa,
Yeah, that's
dude.
tough.
It's just trippy that we live in like I remember as a kid seeing videos of like movies, sci-fi movies where it's like drone warfare
Yes.
and now
Yeah.
we live in that time right
Yeah.
now.
Unmanned vehicles. Yeah.
Oh, dude. And
So nuts.
we might have even talked about this last time we were on here, but the automated drones now that can fly through a forest in unison and just dodge trees and they can just move through a forest completely seamlessly, just in a herd. And I'm like, that's terrifying.
Could you imagine if camp had that?
Oh, fuck,
then?
dude. Back with the
Silent. You don't hear a
fuck,
helicopter.
dude.
You just hear like,
You just hear a slight buzz from the
Yeah.
woods and you just see lit up drones
fuck.
just coming out to your crop. They just have blades on them. They just chop your shit down.
How does the Secret Service not have a guy that's just flying around a drone?
Yeah, y'all ain't got drones?
FPV
Yeah.
just watching, checking out the building.
100%.
You're telling me Zelensky gets drones and we don't fucking get drones, dude? What the fuck is
We
this?
gave him all of ours.
Yeah,
that's why.
That's a fair point. Also, Biden saying Putin.
I was about to say, you mean President Putin?
Oh yeah,
right?
Vice
Yeah.
President Trump. Yeah.
Yeah.
insane, dude.
Man, I watched the debate and it was like a car crash. I couldn't turn it off. And
Oh,
then you
dude,
watch
it was
him
so
talk,
entertaining.
and he gave that was what, a NATO press conference or something.
Yeah.
and it was just the cope for him though is insane. The fact that people can still ride for him and say no,
Yeah.
he's
Well, you were just mentioning to me earlier that your grandma was like, you've never made a mistake before?
Yeah, yeah. We
Never-
brought that up at dinner, and she
What?
she got like heated at my sister because me and her
so
started
good.
laughing about how we're like, oh my god, but the fact that he said President Putin instead of Zelensky, and she's like, hold on, and she like slaps the table and is like, you've never slipped up and said the wrong name.
how about
I'm like,
Zelensky's face when that happened?
Yeah.
He's like, oh.
Disrespected.
Fuck.
He's like,
serious?
these are the people I'm banking on my country's
Yeah.
future and my whole career and life
Yeah,
and everything.
fuck,
Like,
dude.
He just
Fuck.
saw another check flash before his eyes.
Yeah,
I'm
dude.
not getting the
Oh,
next one.
man. That's not happening, dude.
She's like, I gotta
Yeah.
sell the fucking Lamborghini.
Yeah, dude.
Do you think
Damn,
that
He's got
ends-
like 4 yachts, which is what's crazy to me. I'm like, how are we giving someone with 4 yachts a fucking billions of dollars, dude? I'm like, sell your yachts first.
he
You know?
needs them.
Yeah, he's
That's
got to
fair.
pay upkeep.
That is
for him.
fair though.
he's
He
got to
does
take a
need that.
break.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know, running a country
Stressful,
at war
being-
it's tiring,
at war.
dude.
Yeah.
takes a lot out of you.
Yeah,
You gotta
it does.
sit on a couple $1 million yacht and just
Yeah.
refresh every
Need a
now
couple
and then.
weeks on a yacht.
How are you
every
supposed to
now and then.
stay crisp if you're not on a yacht?
Right.
You know,
Right.
it does add up.
Need
hmm
peak mental clarity.
Yeah,
You know?
100%.
Do you think that all ends if Trump does get into office? Or do you think that we're so ramped up now that this is just...
I think he'll shake shit up just because he needs to for his supporters. Like,
Imagine he doesn't. He almost gets killed. Gets
And then he
into
just goes
office,
in, he's all
and then
like,
it's just more of the same.
$100 billion straight to Ukraine. Just fucking first thing he does.
Almost
is like,
dying really changed my perspective. I
I'm
think we need
sorry.
to support this.
Yeah,
Holy
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, yeah.
We need to
Palestine,
fight.
100 bill. Just fucking just cashing it out. You know. I do love the clips of the back and forth between the debates between Romney and Obama. And then it'll flash to clips of the Biden-Trump debate and just seeing how civil the Romney-Obama debates were, where they're both like, hey, man, you know, I'm happy to share a stage with you regardless of the outcome. I appreciate your professionality. And then just like, you fucked a porn star. I didn't fuck a porn star. Like, just fucking, dude, just
Complete
degenerate shit.
contrast. Yeah.
You're a felon. You fucked a porn star. He's like, I never did that. That's like, holy shit, dude. Insane. the fact that that's just something that's talked about in the debate is our ex-president fucking a porn star.
Yeah, but
And then he's like, your
fucking
son does
forever.
crack. Your son does crack. And it's just like, they're just literally going at each other's throats, dude. You can't even fucking swing a golf club. Just fucking going crazy.
The golf
dude.
tangent was insane.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
that was wild.
That's the sticking point.
Yeah.
That I kind of laughed
100%.
at.
I like
What's
when he's
your
all like,
handicap?
he's like, he's 6'3", 232 pounds. And you're just like, what, dude? What are you talking about?
firing off numbers.
You're just talking about his weight stats now? Like, that's fucking crazy, dude.
Have you guys heard the theories that he has Parkinson's?
Oh, 100% he does.
You think?
Oh, dude, even I just had my grandpa who just passed away from Parkinson's and dementia. My dad, who's been a staunch Biden supporter, he's all like, he has dementia. And like,
I can see
so
dementia.
many, and like, but like, even with the weird shaky stuff he does, and a biggest thing I've seen is the slack jaw that he does. I guess that's one of the biggest telltale signs of like degenerative brain disease,
That's a good
where like
point.
your jaw will just like,
Yeah.
and the way because you stop thinking about the jaw.
Spaced
My
out.
grandma's had Parkinson's for
Yeah.
probably at least over a decade. And yeah,
The slack jaw is
jaw
a
for
real fucking
sure.
thing.
She has a lot more shakes than
Uh-huh.
he does, but
Yeah.
I mean,
Parkinson's, you end up losing full control of your
Yep.
yeah.
Eventually.
body.
And she's starting to go cognitively now, like over the
Mhm.
last few years. But yeah,
Well, supposedly they have had a Parkinson's specialist fly out to the White House quite a few times.
Yeah, they're like, dude, juice him full of this shit. Even just when the CNN reporters are talking about like, yeah, before he went to like a camp before the debate for like a week, and they were like, he had a cold and stuff, but like, they're just pumping him full of just the most high quality meds for him
Well,
to
he's
do
taking a
that whole
nap
fucking
every
thing.
afternoon.
Oh, dude, for him to stand for that long and have to be on for that fucking long while debating is honestly, he deserves a medal for that.
It's so
dude.
crazy
That's
thinking that was
insane.
him on.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that was really
was.
him on, which is what's insane. Like he was tuned in. He was locked in at that point.
What was the
Fully.
president we had that had some disease and he lost function of his legs and he was in a wheelchair and the press hit that? That was,
Oh, but he never showed it. It was like he only did behind the scenes.
Yeah,
kind of
that
thing.
wasn't LBJ, was it?
no.
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
I
And
do.
the press hid that. That's how I feel when I'm watching Biden. I feel that
Yeah.
the press is just. That was the craziest part. More so than the debate was just watching every press correspondent
Yeah, it was
who had been
Roosevelt.
writing for.
Yeah,
it was
there you
Roosevelt.
go.
Yeah,
Whoa.
it was FDR.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yep.
Well, I love this one comedy bit I saw where they're talking about like conspiracy theorists back in the day, and they're like, they're talking about how like there was some uncle who's all like, I'm telling you, we can't fucking walk.
He's in a wheelchair.
And everyone's like, dude, you sound nuts right now. He's not in a fucking wheelchair. And he's like, I'm telling you, he can't fucking stand up. And there was just a dude shouting fucking just adamant that guy could not walk. And then lo and
Wow.
behold, he couldn't fucking walk.
I really didn't know this. Yeah, FDR had polio
Polio. That's what it
Polio.
was.
at
Yeah.
39.
Hell yeah, he had
Oh,
polio.
that's fucked.
Yeah,
Hell
his
yeah.
wife was basically running the country, which is, I mean,
So,
if you think about it,
just
that's
like
what
Jill
Jill's doing
yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's elder abuse.
Man, I would feel so bad if I had a family and I'm in my later years and they're just parading me around as this sock puppet
Yeah.
to be
Yeah.
used.
I
would
feel-
feel
I
bad.
feel
You
bad
travel
for
all
him.
over the place.
Like,
you can't see
Yeah.
your family very frequently because you're always on the move
Yeah.
and working.
You're
and-
dying in front of the country.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a big Biden fan at all, and that guy deserves to sit down with a coloring book and just like hang out,
Just relax, yeah.
Like,
Eat some ice
fuck,
cream.
man.
He likes
some
ice
ice
cream.
cream.
yeah, dude, some melted
he
vanilla
does
ice
like
cream.
ice cream.
Yeah.
Dude,
He would love
soft
that.
serve for sure.
Yeah.
Just fucking let him mellow
Just
out,
buy him an ice
dude.
cream truck.
Take him to
Yeah.
the beach.
Yeah,
Take him to the fucking beach.
because even he just the other day,
Get him a
on
stationary
another-
bike.
dude, and
No,
even the
that'll kill
CNN
him.
guys,
Can't do that. That's too much.
he'll fall off.
He'll sweat out his blood.
Yeah.
It's like,
There was that one like it was like right before his like big boy press conference, which I couldn't believe they fucking phrased it like that. Like the guy coming out, he's like, "Yeah, Biden's gonna have his big boy press conference." I'm like, "Did you just fucking say big boy press conference,
What?
dude?"
Is that
That's
the
so-
official name?
Yeah.
No, that like I
Really?
forget
The
how
big
they
boy
worded it, but
press
they called it a
conference.
big boy press conference. I'm like, that is
Wow.
the most demeaning thing I've ever
Yeah.
fucking heard in my life. But he also said he's all like, "Yeah, I'm gonna win again in 2020," in like one of his recent things, and then he's all like, "Or I mean 2024," and I'm like, dude. too
Done.
many.
You're done, dude.
Fuck, man. You're in 2020 still?
Yeah.
You're mentally
Mentally,
you're
he's
still in
there.
2020.
He's probably in 1978.
No, for sure, dude. I still love the super old school video back from when him and Trump were running against each other, where he's all like talking about being by the pool and the kids rubbing his leg hair.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
he's
God. I did forget about that too.
dude, it's like rub my leg and the hair would stick up and then they rub it back down.
What upsets me more than anything, more than how creepy the leg hair thing is that he has somehow been branded as this stand-up, everyday guy who is just working class, loves the people, and is a truth teller.
Yeah.
And if you go back, I don't know, a decade, he was branded a fraud, a liar, serial plagiarist, a guy that would fuck up every situation. Even Obama would admit to that. And now he's
oh, dude. Well, that
Honest Abe.
I hate the whole shit where even just like now he's just bandwagoning with the whole LGBTQ thing. And you go back to the beginning of Obama and him, and he literally is like, we do not support same-sex marriage at all, categorically. And like, you can see it. And then even the way that people will defend him with like, guys, he has a speech impediment. He has a stutter. And I'm like, you look at videos of him when he was on it, never stutters.
Very
once.
clear and
very well spoken. Like
Coherent
he was the classic
yeah.
car salesman, sleazy politician vibe. You don't re-get your speech impediment, dude. Like that's not a cover up. And also he had a stutter, not a lapse of memory. Like what the fuck, dude?
Not a total frontal lobe
Fuck,
meltdown.
man, dude. He needs a lobotomy. Like,
Well, he's
fucked.
had major brain surgery.
Mm-hmm.
He has?
Oh, yeah.
No
Twice,
way.
I think.
Jesus Christ, that's worrying.
It is a fascinating time to watch all this play out. Especially like us. We have no control over anything that's happening.
Exactly.
So we can only watch as spectators.
Yep.
And you're just slowly seeing the country slide off a cliff.
Yeah.
It's like, when does this break?
Yeah. Well, it's like we're literally like when the Roman Empire collapsed, we're just getting to witness that firsthand, which is interesting. It's really weird. I saw this one statistic where it's like when you look at any empire, apparently they always collapse around like 250 year, or I forget what it exactly is, but like we're right at the threshold of when most empires of all time will eventually collapse.
And they think the Romans actually, it was indicative of their decline. They got super focused on
gender
sex
and sex.
gender.
Yeah.
And they just slowly started to erode these fundamental principles that they had.
Wow.
And
Well, there's a reason why third world countries, no one's fucking giving a shit about it, dude. We have nothing to worry about to
do you
the
think they
point
have
where
trans
it's
people
like
in North
that.
Korea?
I mean, if they do, it's not a fucking issue because they have bigger fish to fry.
They don't have fish to fry. Period.
They're fucking starving, you know? It's like, okay, you feel like a girl. You can't eat. What's the bigger issue, you know? Like if you can't fucking eat,
that's
and you're
one of the things
and
about
you're working in concentration camps. I
Yeah.
don't think that's just going to be on your radar to care about.
People who come to the U.S. from North Korea and like what's her name?
Naomi Park.
Yeah. And
such an interesting fucking interview with her.
Yeah,
That shit's
yeah.
crazy.
but like people who come from that kind of area, whether it's there or other third world country, and then talk about like the adjusting to like, oh, there's so many like politics and all these other things to focus on. They're like, dude, back home, they kept us not thinking about this stuff by not giving us enough food, so that was, you're constantly thinking about how am I going to eat to survive. So that keeps your mind preoccupied, and like you don't even have the time to sit around and think about like gender neutral bathrooms and
There's
like all
always
these other,
bigger issues than gender neutral bathrooms. Dude. And there's so many more issues than that, you know? Like, fuck, man.
I think their food is our gender neutral bathrooms, though.
Right.
It was food trying to keep them distracted, and now it's social
100%.
media for us. It's all of these bullshit arguments about
trans women competing in men's sport or
Yeah.
other, whatever the other way around.
Yeah.
I think the gender neutral bathroom thing to me is dumb because it's like you're still only going to use one or two of the options in there. They don't have to make a new toilet. It's the same fucking room, you know? They've already had them. It's like the unisex bathrooms. It's like,
I love the
you
argument.
don't have to rebrand it.
We have the whole debate with the bear, the man in the woods thing going on right now. I'm sure you guys have all
Is
seen
that still going on?
Still going
I thought we had
on.
moved on.
No,
from
still
that.
going on. It's still
Still
going
there.
on.
Okay.
I mean, I still see it at least. I don't know, but
We got to check your feed after this.
Yeah.
You need a new algorithm.
I do. I really do. But I love a lot of people are like, okay, so you'd rather be in the woods with a bear than a man, but then you also don't understand why I don't want a man to be in the restroom with my daughter, and it's always like, fuck, like shit, you got me.
You're like, yeah, well,
Yeah, so it's like it's all how you phrase it.
we got to make sure we're inclusive.
Yeah, as long as the bear.
As long as you could read the sign on the door.
As long as the bear has its pronouns right.
The inclusive thing, that's how we get Secret Service agents that are fumbling to holster their weapon.
And exactly.
Yeah.
5'3", yeah.
Not like literally an hour.
People.
It just makes
Trump is just towering over them. How are you going
You
to
want somebody
defend
like
him?
Shaq.
Yeah.
You want 10 Shaqs that are a little more mobile.
Couple Slovenians, like some Nikola Jokic style guys.
Some Khabibs.
Yeah.
Surrounding you.
100%.
Shades on.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But then you wouldn't be meeting your quota for inclusivity. So
I think they set that the head of the Secret Service set a 30% requirement for females. Or it was a projection that they wanted to meet, that 30% of the force was going to be
it's just
women.
insane that it's not about how qualified you are. How is that not just the main
for
thing?
a position where like the skill is it's like a life or death scenario.
Yeah.
It's like we shouldn't really be
high stakes.
I mean, if they can also meet these requirements and as well, right? Like maybe but like I think the requirements should hold way more weight than anything else, like that's a very literally life or death in that scenario.
Well, especially in that scenario, but for me, even when I see the whole thing with like college, where I'm like, you could be someone who worked so hard your whole life, like, 4.0 in school. And I didn't do that, I swear.
I did that.
No, I was pointing to like, yo, help him out if it's,
But like same thing with college. You could have a 4.0 and someone with a way worse GPA can get in just because they need to meet the certain quota for minorities getting into a college. And I'm like, I'm all for inclusivity, but not at the risk of disregarding people who worked to get where they tried to get,
Yeah.
Well, and how about a base level, the military? That's one aspect I've never understood, is that we have separate requirements for men and women.
Yeah.
You think is this the base level that you need to meet to be in the military? Why are we making that a gender distinction?
Yeah.
Should be across the board.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
These are the requirements. If you want to see combat, these are the requirements you have to meet.
Yeah.
Whatever those are set at, that's across
100%.
the board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are we lowering? War's not going to care.
Well, and then that's why there's so many funny contradictions with the whole gender thing where I'm like, men and women aren't different. That's what we're trying to say. A man can be a woman can be a man, but then you have to do less to get into the military if you're a woman. And it's like, it all contradicts itself so much.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, I feel like man or woman, if you can shoot a gun and do it efficiently.
If you're like a 6'2", just jacked chick who can just snipe something from 100 yards, amazing.
Definitely
jacked up on TRT.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
Oh yeah,
and also
heat up.
PEDs should be legal in the military for sure, and I know that they kind of are.
Yeah,
I know my buddy who he did like 10 years and toured in Iraq. Brandon, he was talking about how like everyone is on fucking copious amounts of steroids, and I was like, good. Dude, if you're fucking if you want to do steroids during the military, why the fuck are we saying don't do that?
We're relying on these people to defend our country.
Like,
we don't
want the advantage of PEDs. Like
that would be the time to do it.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. That's great. I'm all for it.
Double up the testosterone, baby.
Dude, if you don't have a minimum 1,000 test level when you're in the military, get the fuck out, dude.
That's why I'm kind of stoked though about the enhanced games.
Oh, that shit's gonna be so fun,
dude. That's gonna be sick.
Have you heard about that shit? The fucking Oh, dude, it's gonna be so good.
That's gonna be badass.
When are they doing that?
Yeah,
I don't remember.
I don't actually know the timeline.
They said that because Joe Rogan had him on like a while back, like maybe 2-3 months ago, whatever.
Joe Rogan.
But they were saying something about because he asked them like, so for certain sports like swimming, right? Like you would need to traditionally for the Olympics, right? They build out the whole arena and all this crazy infrastructure, but they use it one time and never again. And they kind of fuck over the local community that way and the local economy. And so what they were saying is that one of the ways that they want to be better than the Olympics is not by doing that route. So what they're trying to do is incorporate in multiple different areas, I think around the same time, so that they can do like their whole Olympic games within a certain time frame or whatever. But, maybe it would be like a big diving facility in France, and then like the cycling over here, and then like this thing over there. So it wouldn't really all take place in the same area. So I'm not sure when or how they're trying to incorporate, like timeline wise, how that would even work. But yeah, for now, I think it's just the idea. They've done a bunch of seed funding and just got like a bunch of money coming in. And then now they're trying to like set it all up and get different athletes to come in and like start to promote it. And I believe they said 2025, but I don't remember.
2025.
Damn.
Fuck
Yeah.
That's sick.
If they can get some big names, like if you've got Michael Phelps juicing up and he comes back and starts swimming,
Dude.
that would be insane.
Well, they said that one of the bigger attractive things right now, the demographics at least, is like athletes who are maybe past the prime for competing in the Olympics in their, like mid to late 20s even, or like early 20s, when all those other athletes are in that same age frame. And instead, like the people who are maybe early 30s who are phased out of competing in the Olympics, but now they might have the freedom to juice up and actually be as competitive, if not better, than they were in their early to mid 20s. And now all those people who would be retired have another form of income, and they can still continue to compete.
And it'd be interesting to watch.
Yeah.
These guys start just crushing records.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's going to be tuning in.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, who wouldn't want to watch that over the regular
Especially
Olympics?
Their main thing, they're trying to get like high level athletes that can break current world records.
Fuck yeah.
They said as soon as we can start doing that in a legitimate format, then it's like all the eyeballs will come over, because it's like you're doing something that no other human can do right now.
Dude, boxing?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh, that would be insane.
But they are doing MMA.
Hell yeah, they are. Fuck yeah, they are, dude.
It's going to be like the early days of UFC.
I want to see Strickland roll over and do hands games instead, dude.
Destroying people. Dude.
Oh my God.
It's going to be brutal.
It reminds me of like early baseball, like the 90s and 2000s.
Yeah.
Also Mark McGuire, like Barry Bonds.
Dude.
Everybody
Crushing them out
just
of the park.
hitting them like 500
So
feet,
sick.
450. Like every time at bat, everyone's like, all right, get ready. He's going to fucking
Which
slam
baseball,
this
let's
one.
be real. Those guys, just let them do it.
Yeah.
Let 'em do
dude.
it.
They're not.
I always thought
I just
that was
don't get the
so much more
argument
entertaining.
for like if they're all grown ass adults who want to like why not?
I get for fighting. That would make sense.
Yeah.
But baseball,
It's like you got to hit the fucking ball.
Even
Realistically,
basketball.
If they all consent, that's the one thing is like, because if there's only 2 or 3 that are doing that and the rest of them are not, then it's like, okay, you have an unfair advantage.
That's
right?
fair.
Mhm.
But if everyone's consenting, then it's like, let it fucking rip.
Let 'em do it.
Baby.
Yeah.
Let it rip, baby. Come on.
we just have a weird perception about enhancements like that.
Well, because I think peptides are the easiest argument for like, okay, let them recover quicker.
Yeah.
Dude,
How
it's
about
not-
just smoking weed? Let them smoke weed.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Why was
I
that?
still
Well,
can't believe they
they're
stripped
starting
him
to
of the
ease up on
medals
that,
for
right?
Yeah. They
I
just
think-
allowed it for
I think-
basketball.
Yeah.
NBA,
Did
you
they?
could smoke weed.
Yeah,
They were
they're
always
not going to
doing that,
test them
though.
anymore.
Were
they
they
always
tested?
were.
Oh, yeah.
They were tested.
But that's the
now
thing
they
about the
don't.
Olympics, though, is because it's a world thing, and so many countries are still super stringent
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that's why
Oh,
the
yeah.
Olympics
Yeah,
are
It's
still.
going to be the
Brittany
hardest thing to
2.0.
change
God,
other countries'
dude.
opinions.
That still grinds my fucking gears so hard. The fact that we traded a fucking
Does it grinder your gears?
Brittany grinders my
Ba-ba-bum.
gears so fucking bad, dude. What was the name of the guy that we literally traded for her? He had an insane.
like some
Angel of Death or something.
What
Yeah.
the fuck, dude? The Angel of Death? We're gonna trade
It's giving back.
Brittany Griner?
Fair
Are
trade.
you what the fuck?
I'm sure that guy's living life right now. He's not in jail or
Dude,
any
he's so
form of
stoked.
law.
He's probably killed, like,
chilling.
2,000 people since we let him out. Dude.
How many
He's
people
called
do
the
you have to
Angel of Death.
kill to be called that?
Yeah.
Because I
There's
guess
gotta
it
be a
wasn't his thing. Is
threshold, right?
he sold weapons, right? Like
Okay.
I think
I
the
think
arms dealer.
Arms dealer.
to like every big thing ever. Like he was the guy that supplied both sides and like
So does
the
that mean
massacres
Biden's the
everywhere.
new Angel of Death?
Fuck yeah, dude. I mean, the real Angel.
I
of
mean,
Death.
we're on different
That
numbers now.
That might pull up some
Yeah.
traction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we bring
We
that
should have
back
traded
up,
Joe
Dark
Biden
Brandon.
for-
That's way better
Yeah.
than Dark Brandon.
Yo.
Yeah, way better.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I think we still have. There was a Marine. I think he was a Marine that was over there that had been there for a couple of years that they were considering trading, and then they went with Griner. But I can't think of his name. I want to say Paul Wheeler.
Can you imagine
But I don't think that's his name.
sitting in a Russian prison and
And
you're
Brittany Griner gets out.
and she fucking
I
gets
would lose
traded
my
instead
mind.
of you? Oh, dude,
Especially
I'm
if you
killing
bet.
myself.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
And you're
Guy who sacrificed his life for your country versus fucking shit basketball player who smoked weed in Russia.
Have you guys been following the Caitlin Clark stuff?
Yeah.
She's the
Have
one
you
who
really?
brought all
She's
of the fucking attention to the WNBA,
balling.
right?
I
Yeah.
could not care less about the WNBA. I'm gonna be
I
honest.
could-
Yeah.
you
But
know,
isn't
I
that the whole
Caitlin
thing?
Clark
Is now
made it
everybody
work.
is watching it because of her or some
Yeah, the
shit?
ratings have like
Why?
tripled.
Well, it's her and the one other that
Angel Reese.
Because she's doing
yeah.
good?
MLS,
I
both
don't
of them.
understand.
They just had a huge rivalry in college. They went to
Yeah.
the championship. Everyone liked Caitlin Clark more. Angel Reese, their team beat them in the finals.
Huh.
And then next year, Iowa was back, and I think they lost again. So Caitlin Clark never really won in college. So everyone's like, well, Angel Reese won. Like, they're better. So they're having this big rivalry
Huh.
whenever they play.
Yeah, but they've been like gunning for her on the court.
Oh, yeah.
You
They've been
see
like
some of
taking
those
her
highlights.
out.
Yeah, like full on just elbowing her in the face.
Fuck yeah.
There was one where like
It sounds
a
more
rebound was
entertaining.
coming down. Yeah, no, it changes the
I
game.
get it.
When
There's a
there's
rebound.
a story in there and
Yeah.
a little bit of beef, you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm kind of into it now.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
You could
But
draw
they
into
don't
it.
beef the same way they do in the NBA.
no.
Like it's just, it feels like it's just Caitlin Clark out there taking the brunt of it. She's
Mhm.
like, well,
God, dude, she
Part
should
of
get
the
a
game.
bigger paycheck because no one gave a fuck about the WNBA before that.
Not
she
really.
should, they
At
just
all.
should just give her all the money.
They used to have to
Well,
do
it's
Like
a
all
subs-
the extra
it's a-
viewings.
the whole league
straight
is
to her.
subsidized by the NBA, so there really is no extra money in for being
No.
real.
But
Yeah.
they are
But-
selling out stadiums
Yeah,
now
yeah.
because of
Mhm.
her,
yeah.
which is crazy.
And they all got private charters. They used to have to like do their own flights, like go to the airport and fly in different planes. Now that each team in the WNBA has like their own private jet charter to each game now.
Yeah.
Because
Shout
of
out to the
Caitlin Clark.
NBA
God,
Yeah.
dude.
paying for it all.
Yeah. But it's
Just-
you know it's funny. The highest paid WNBA player in history, I think, is like,
Like 600?
yeah, it's not even $1 million.
Yeah.
It's like 600 something thousand.
Oh damn, I was gonna say like 70 grand, so I'm way off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
my
yeah.
guess, I was thought like when me and my friend were talking about it, and I was like, got to be like 10 mil, maybe something like that. And he's just like, he looks at me, he's like, is that your final answer? I was like, oh shit.
But 600 grand for a league that is subsidized because it's
Yeah.
losing so much
Fact,
money is
this one.
Right.
Yeah.
crazy.
Well, I mean, I'm sorry, you're still overpaid. No one gives a fuck, dude. Like, that's just crazy to me, you know? I don't know though.
Once they start dunking,
Let's see.
let the girls take some TRT.
dude,
Let's
fucking
make it
please,
really
dude.
Oh, no, it's not even that. Wait.
Average
Okay.
annual. Oh, are you looking at the average annual?
I'm looking at, it says, as of May 22, 2024, Jackie Young of Las Vegas Aces had the highest salary in the WNBA at $252,000.
Wow.
Yeah, I just saw that too. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
That's
But I
still
mean,
crazy
when you break
money.
it down, you're still
still
making so much
bank.
money for a thing that basically no one watches.
yeah,
Well, and you're playing a game
yeah.
and you're making $250,000.
That's the thing. I'm not saying NBA athletes aren't overpaid, but at the end of the fucking day, when you look at the viewership for NBA versus WNBA, or even like, I know there's always the argument with like the Women's World Cup versus the Men's World Cup, and they're like, the women's World Cup, the like women's US team wins the World Cup and they get paid so much less than the men's US team who goes out. And I'm like, yeah, but you look, it's about fucking the people who are there viewing it.
Rating.
It's
yeah.
about the money that you bring in playing your game. That's just point blank period. That's all that matters, you know? And so it's like, if you're bringing in like not even a quarter of the viewership as the men's league, I'm not saying it's fair, but neither's life. I mean,
Well, it's
fuck,
weird how
dude.
it always comes back on
Yeah.
men.
Gotta
Like
play to
men
win.
need to make up that difference.
Mhm.
Mm.
It's like, okay, are any women watching those games?
Fuck no, dude.
And this is coming from, I don't watch anything, so
Yeah. I mean, I don't
I
like
feel-
sports
I
in
feel-
general.
yeah, I
but,
feel like we
let
can say
alone,
this.
yeah.
Yeah,
mean,
it could be.
I'm not watching anything.
Yeah,
I'll catch highlights.
Yeah.
I feel like now
UFC
that
fights and stuff.
If
but
I'm in a bar, I'll watch highlights.
right.
You know, the TV's on, eating some wings. Sure, why not? I'm not tuning in though. You like sports though.
I like sports.
do you like the women's
guy.
sports too?
Eh,
You misogynist. God
well,
damn.
that's what I'm saying. I'm happy it's getting more traction because,
Yeah.
like, you know, they're doing the same thing. They all have to go to the same like
This is a
training
safe space.
process.
You don't have to say that.
Yeah.
But
It's okay. We're not going to cancel.
I like men's sports more.
yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
I mean,
They're just more exciting to watch.
burn me on the cross for saying that, but I think
Yeah.
everybody in the fucking country could agree.
Well, I think
Oh,
the
dude,
stats back that
100%.
up too.
The only people who don't agree
much more
are just
entertaining.
pandering. So
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
Like speaking of Brittany Griner, there's like there's like an ESPN highlight where she's like about to make her debut and she's like, "Oh, let's see if you can do a couple dunks." She's wearing like street clothes and she goes up and just misses 3 times in a row, just like
fucking dog shit.
it's like
and we traded her for the
Yeah.
fucking Merchant of Death or whatever,
Yeah,
dude. That's
Angel of Death.
fucking insane, dude.
yeah.
Yeah. Wild. I mean, even just even just the shitty sports that are not fun for anyone to watch. Like I'd rather watch golf than like
I'd rather watch baseball
WNBA.
than WNBA.
Because I fuck with golf sometimes, honestly, though.
Yeah, I used to play baseball. I'm kind of biased, but
Yeah.
Okay, this kept ringing in my head every time because you just said Merchant of Death.
I think it's that. It's
No.
Merchant, right?
So do you know who the Merchant of Death was?
Not the guy that we traded Brittany Griner for?
No. There's Alfred Nobel, the guy who invented the Nobel Peace Prize.
It was for dynamite, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he invented dynamite and it killed so many people that he got the nickname Merchant of Death. And so in order to scrape that nickname off of his family's legacy for the rest of his life, he invented the Nobel Peace Prize award.
Nice.
So that when you think of Nobel, you think the Nobel Peace Prize instead of Merchant of Death. Because he killed so many people before that.
That's good
yeah.
branding.
Yeah.
that is great.
Incredible
Go back.
branding.
Turnaround
Yeah.
of the century.
I'm related to the person who got the first Nobel Peace Prize for the Red Cross.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Fun little
cool.
fact.
That's
Yeah.
wild.
And
You
now,
got to step up your game. What are you doing?
I was going to say, now
Yeah,
we're
dude,
here.
what
So
the fuck?
I really
Now we're
lived up to the
smoking cigars
legacy,
doing a
dude.
podcast.
Fuck yeah, dude. He'd be proud. It's all good. Henry Redeal, you know?
Henry.
What do you do?
He made the Red Cross.
Oh, he founded it.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Wow.
Wow.
Worthy of a peace prize, you know? That's,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll do.
I'd fund it.
That'll do. Yeah. Why not? Fuck, man.
That'll do.
It's a weird time.
Oh, yeah.
It's a weird time,
super
boys.
strange.
We're out here just trying to live our lives.
Yeah, dude. That's all you really can fucking do. I feel like until the fucking
Yeah, I'll take one. Thank you.
until we get full civil war, I feel like I'm just kind of waiting for shit to get kicked, you know? Like
That's what I feel. I feel like I'm just in this state of waiting because it feels like something's gonna happen. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
because
once the civil war happens, dude, I'm fucking front lines. I'm down. I'm here for it. I'll help out, but I'm like,
Damn, you're
What
front
side?
line?
What's up?
oh, fuck yeah.
Front line is crazy, bro. I'm chilling in the back.
No, dude, I want to be involved. Like if that shit happens, I'm super down, dude.
What is
like,
the split?
wow.
Democrats, Republicans?
I feel like in my mind, because I don't really feel like I assimilate with either really, I'm like just freedom versus not.
There's more Corona in there too if you want them. You got more on the
I
side.
don't think they're cold. There's one.
Oh.
There's one. I'm going to let you grab it.
We're already out.
Fuck yeah.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate you.
Cheers.
Cheers, boys.
Fuck yeah.
God damn.
Get a quick little
I
cheers.
got water, but
Yeah, I mean,
Nice.
I don't know. I'm like, I feel like if I had to pick a party, I'm just libertarian all the way through and through. I'm just like, I just want minimal.
a Dave Smith fella.
Yeah, I just want minimal
He's such an
governmental
interesting
overlay.
guy.
Yeah.
You listen to him talk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just want no governmental oversight onto what people can do. I mean, you know, and so
just
I'm
want-
like, whatever side that is, which I'm somehow doubting is going to be the Democratic side. I'm there.
If shit is gonna pop off, I just like it to pop off a little quicker because
Tired of waiting.
this
getting-
slow burn is getting a little rough.
I'm getting a little hasty here.
Yeah.
Well, you guys remember when we just had the Russian warships right off the coast of Florida?
Yep.
What
Did we
happened with
talk
that?
about that on the last pod?
I don't remember.
I don't remember what
that.
happened.
I feel
before
like
or
that was
after.
around the time you guys.
It was, but I like how that just fizzled out. We never like what happened with that. Just nothing after
Well,
that.
it feels like
They were off the coast, stationed right by Cuba, and then now we just
Trump put out a statement saying that he would end the war, and it seemed like Putin was
Putin fucks
at least
with Trump.
willing to. Yeah.
Or he respects Trump at least more
Yeah.
than
Biden.
Biden. You know, he just released a statement I think today. Putin talking about it, he's all like, Trump said he wants to end the war. I have
Yeah,
no
that's what I was
idea.
talking about. Yeah. It seems like
He's like, I
willing
don't,
to.
I don't know what that entails and what he wants from that, but he's all like, that's all I want to hear. He's like, I want the war to end, and I'm like, obviously, he wants the war to end in his favor, but I'm like,
Yeah.
right now the war
Yeah.
is just not going to end. Period. So,
He's like, until then.
I mean, dude, if we've already shelled over $100 billion to Ukraine and it hasn't ended, I mean, when is it going to end? You know, it's not.
Well, and how does it end? We just dice up. a
The way it
portion of
ends,
Ukraine?
we got to put the banner on your Facebook profile, making it
True.
yellow and
That's
blue.
true.
That's the way to
True.
end the war.
I stand.
Everyone
with you.
does that?
If every U.S. citizen put "I stand with Ukraine,"
Yeah. Putin would
War's
have no
done.
choice. He'd be like,
what would he be
"All
able to
right,
do? We'd be able to do shit, dude.
Biden or Trump, it's over.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Put
I
it
mean, it's
away."
crazy though, because I'm like, if the options are somehow escalate to nuclear war between Russia and America,
God.
or fucking give Russia a chunk of Ukraine, dude. I'm like, yo, take a chunk of Ukraine before we have a full out fucking nuclear war. Dude, if those are the two options, I'm just saying, like,
the Earth's already not hanging on very well. We don't need more nukes.
I've never been to Ukraine. Take it. Fucking no, man.
Rogan had this chick on the other day.
Respectfully, just take it. You know?
All due respect.
Maria Van Zeller.
No. So that's another journalist. He had this woman on. It's trying to load.
You're talking about the lady that wrote the book about
nuclear war.
Yeah. I listened to that. Great pod.
It was incredible.
God, that shit's scary, dude. When she talked about that shit.
Annie Jacobson.
She was on Lex Friedman's podcast too, and they did a really good one.
So she's a Pulitzer Prize finalist, investigative journalist, best-selling author, and she wrote a book about nuclear war. A Scenario is the title. And so she broke down like, if nuclear war were to happen, here's how it would happen.
I've watched so many videos on like the breakdown.
Dude, in three different chunks, and they're each 20-something minutes long.
That's what's crazy to me is how quick it is.
It would literally be just barely over an hour before like everything is just fucking gone.
Yeah.
Wow.
And this is her speaking to like the head of Department of Defense, the head of this organization, the head of like all these different crazy people high up in government organizations that are like the people dealing with these things, right? And she broke down in 20-minute frames of like, there's going to be the first 20 minutes of like, the first one gets launched, and we apparently have in the U.S. a policy that's currently active right now of if we get any warning that there is a nuclear anything in the air whatsoever, we just launch. Don't even ask questions.
Yeah.
Wow.
So as soon as we get the warning, that's our policy is you just fire, boom.
I think we have 1,200 nukes that are ready to launch.
But in that scenario,
right now,
the president doesn't need anyone else's confirmation. He just needs to hear that here's your warning. There is something in the air right now, and it's boom, done.
Yeah. Well, and think about the guy who has the button right now, dude.
Yeah.
That's the craziest part, dude.
Yeah, there's a bunch of buttons that look the same. He's like,
they're all
which
just
one was
toy
it
buttons.
Yeah, it's like a cow.
Pop it.
Like
it moves when you press it. Yeah.
Cow
I didn't realize apparently the difference between Russia and America is in Russia, if Putin gives the order, the generals in charge of the other nukes, they're the next line where they also have to agree to do it, which I guess to be fair in Russia, it might be like gun to your head.
Yeah, exactly. If you don't, we'll kill you.
At least there, in theory, is
another line
versus just you press a button and they launch.
Well, we had a case where the Russians thought that we did launch, and it was like an error with their system or something, and they were preparing to launch, and it came down to one dude, and he decided, no, something doesn't feel right.
Hell yeah,
and he didn't launch them.
See?
Shout out to the Russians.
Shout out to Yuri.
Yeah.
That is proof of their system, though, at least having enough security
and
to
it
double
fucking
check.
worked.
And like,
oh my God, dude.
I don't think that we would have that here, because apparently they're constantly drilling all day, every day, and they don't know if it's a drill or not. And so they're just primed. They get the call. The two of them go up to their board or whatever, insert their keys, and send it. And then it's like, oh, okay, it was just a drill. We're okay.
Dude, hearing her break down what happens when a nuke like drops too, and like her whole breakdown of what that looks like, I'm like, fuck, dude. Terrifying.
Would be pretty cool to see in person, though.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
For the first 5 seconds.
Yeah.
And then
I don't know how realistic it is, but the one thing when I was watching the TV show, what the fuck?
Fallout?
The thumb rule.
Is that good?
Oh,
dude, it was really good. Yeah,
I gotta watch it.
It
was really good.
Especially if you used to like the games. Dude, it's so nostalgic.
The first episode is crazy though, because it's like before the nukes get dropped, and the dude's at like this kid's birthday party and whatever, and he's like the actor turned into like now a service that you book for like your kid's birthday party or whatever.
Fell off.
And he fell off, and so he's like doing the washed fucking, used to have a career, now you're just at kids' birthday parties kind of thing. And then in the background of one of the shots is just like this silent, and you just see it off in the distance, and you're like, oh shit, it's going down. And no one notices what's going on, but they cut all the noise in the whole thing. And it's so intense, dude. And then all of a sudden he like sees his kids look in his face, and the kid's like pointing, and they turn around, and it's just like the nuke you could see in the distance, like the rush of all the fucking
shock.
Well, that's where I like the whole thing, because didn't the kid have their thumb up? Because that was the whole thing.
That was his...
And I guess they used to say this when back when we had the Cold War scare or whatever with nukes. And if the explosion's smaller than your thumb, then you run. But if it's bigger than your thumb, you're dead.
Yeah.
You just wait and die.
It's a measure of how far away. Yeah.
Which feels like bullshit because everyone has a different size thumb.
Yeah.
And it's like how far from your head.
It's one of those things where like if you don't have any tools,
I'm good. I can chill. Like
it's one of those things where it's just like you know that roughly
if it's way bigger than your thumb out here, you're fucked.
Yeah.
But honestly, if I see a nuke going off, dude, I'm just probably just
you're fucked anyway.
I'm just gonna I'm just gonna sit and enjoy it, spark a blunt or some shit. You know?
Yeah. True.
Fuck,
that'd be such a bad way to die. You would want to be in the blast. You wouldn't want to get radiation poisoning.
No, you don't want to be in the outskirts.
Would you want to turn into a ghoul if you could?
If it's guaranteed, maybe.
Yeah, you're guaranteed ghoul.
Might be pretty sick.
I'd give it a go.
You're basically just a fentanyl fiend.
Yeah, you just gotta keep finding the shit.
Just grabbing radioactive ooze.
What would you guys do if we had a fucking nuke hit and we started in like, would you guys go fucking burrow down somewhere or would you, what's the move?
I would try to hang on as long as possible.
Yeah.
But
I think if we're not in the initial blast itself, then out here.
Because realistically, the closest
the
place that would probably get hit to us is San Francisco.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you've got to worry about nuclear winter and then no crops growing.
Yeah.
And no animals.
Yeah.
And that's a rough way to go.
I got
Just
a lot of canned goods. I brought my bag, my bug out bag for Texas, so we're good. Yeah.
Now you got to get some guns.
Yeah. Oh, dude, we've been talking about that. I'm so stoked, dude. I'm 100% getting one of those chest holsters so I can just have them right fucking there, dude.
Bro, you get your LTC, your license to carry, and you can literally, if you present your ID and license to carry, and then you bring those in, you start filling out the form to buy the gun. By the time they come back with the copy of those, you could walk out with it.
Yeah.
America.
Crazy.
That's the way it should be. This
crazy.
Fuck yeah.
You should have background checks, but the whole 7-day waiting period, or it's like 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's 2 weeks
in California,
which is insane.
Just dumb.
Dude, just hand it over.
In Texas, if you have the license to carry permit thing, it's like $40 to buy or 30 maybe. And that has a background check as a part of that process. But once you have that, then you can just buy at any time.
Yeah. Is that for open carry? Because I thought they signed on to the constitutional carry thing.
I don't think it's open carry.
In Texas?
Yeah. If you have the license
LTC,
to carry, you can. Yeah. But
they don't have a
because they're just an open carry.
I don't
state.
think so yet.
That's why like the majority of people have just open carry in Texas.
Yeah. Like, I've been reading like the Reddit. I like did a small dive into those things and on Reddit.
We're just gonna have a small apartment with just so many guns inside.
One extra room.
Yeah, dude. Just too many guns for such a small place.
The artillery.
Yeah. Oh fuck yeah, dude.
Artillery closet.
It's gonna be great.
I've been wanting to do an AR build, but California is just so.
It's so fucking hard.
Yeah.
So crazy. With
if you want a cool gun, it just has to be illegal, which sucks.
Yeah. Or ridiculously overpriced.
That does make it more fun though. Not the overpriced part.
The illegal part?
Rush. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
No, I have a buddy with just his dad was like ex-military and like for sure all of it's super illegal, but he just has some of the fucking like
allegedly.
They're
probably allegedly ghost guns too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Which is
for
cool.
Sure.
That shit's sick.
Oh yeah.
I think that's the future. Everyone just printing their own guns at home.
Yeah. You can 3D print guns, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How did they put a law on that?
Yeah.
Because like I know that you can't do that.
Yeah, if you're lucky, it goes out the barrel and doesn't come flying back at you.
Because a lot of guns are plastic nowadays anyway. Like I know my dad has a SIG.
It's like just the barrel on a lot of them.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
It's the barrel and the ammunition is the heaviest part.
My dad has like a snub nose 38 special and that shit's fucking tiny. And it's like 4 times heavier than his Sig Sauer. That's like so much bigger. And that should always trip me out. Like wild.
I've always liked the hammerless 357s.
Yeah,
those are dope.
Fucking sick, dude.
Little
yeah,
coat blasters.
Oh, dude, I love those new coats they're coming out with where you can have your hands and it looks like you're in like a sweater pocket, and then they're just fucking rip away coats, so you can just fucking immediately pull it out. So fucking sick.
Interesting.
One of the first things I want to do the first week that we're in Austin, they have some sick gun ranges out there where you can just shoot whatever gun you could imagine. Cannot wait to go there.
That sounds
just
so lit.
Unload some fucking clips,
so
dude.
sick.
Oh my god,
Texas,
baby. Yeah,
you guys leave tomorrow, man.
Tomorrow morning.
Oh, dude,
True.
it's insane.
It's wild.
It's getting real.
We both have our entire lives packed into each car.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That's the wildest part. I pulled up and I'm like, all right, my Keurig is right there.
Oh, you've got all your shit in your
Literally in my car
everything.
right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Packed.
Whoa.
I could move in here right now.
Damn.
Yeah.
we got some space.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn. How does that feel, packing everything up?
Super weird.
It's really crazy.
Super fucking weird, dude. Yeah.
I mean, obviously, we both have to buy beds. We both have, like couch.
That's
or
what
any
makes
of
it
that
even
kind of
weirder,
stuff,
though,
but-
is the fact that like I'm leaving Arcata and I'm like, we have no furniture.
yeah.
It's going in raw.
All we have is just like clothing, and that's about it.
I have
like-
clothes, enough studio gear for a home setup,
A little bit of art.
and a little bit of art, and then I'm gonna grab my dog when we leave.
Yeah.
That's it.
I brought a pot and a cup.
There you go. I brought a pan,
Yeah.
so we're good, dude. We
Also-
got a whole
and I
kitchen,
brought,
dude.
and I brought
Yeah.
one fork and a spoon too.
Hell yeah.
There you
We're
go.
good.
Just
I forgot
wash them
the
when you're
knife.
done.
But you
We're
know,
good, dude.
It'll be fine.
We can share the
Cut it with
fork.
a fork.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
You're
Yeah,
strong
we're good,
enough,
dude.
it'll work.
Yeah. I figured we're gonna, we're hit Costco the first day, buy a cheap set of fucking cutlery, all that shit.
Yeah, everything.
I just hope they have some beds that aren't too expensive.
Cutlery.
Yeah.
So you say cutlery.
Yeah. Instead of
Did you say
silverware.
cutlery?
Yeah.
It's
He did.
cutlery.
It's cutlery.
Oh, fuck you guys. You know?
Yeah.
Cuddlery, dude.
I thought you guys were roasting me instead of saying silverware. And
No.
I was like, oh,
No.
no, it's just.
I heard that too, and I was like, did I mishear that? What?
Wait, how do you say it?
Yeah.
Cutlery.
I don't say the word a lot, so
No, yeah.
I'm not talking
Not a
about
highly
my forks with too
spoken
much.
word.
So
I feel you. That's like the first time I ever read arithmetic, and I was in like middle school, and I read it as like arithmetic, and I was
Oh,
like, "What
yeah.
the heck is that word?" And I actually asked in class. I was like,
what's arithmetic?
"What is?" I was like, "What is this arithmetic?" And they're like, "Arithmetic." I was like, "Oh,
You're like,
I know
"Shit."
that word
Now
now."
I have to switch schools.
Yeah.
I will be seeing you later.
Yeah. You just get your shit and walk out.
Thank you.
Sorry, guys. Yeah,
Damn.
it's crazy shit. I know. It's going to be a long drive. I'm fucking
Yeah,
stoked on
It's going
it,
to be a
though.
long
Hot
drive.
Yeah.
drive.
He's so hot.
Your
Oh,
nuts are
my
gonna be
God.
swamped, dude.
Oh,
All
dude.
through the desert.
Yeah,
Little
minimal
Shreks.
showers along the drive.
Get out, me swamp.
Yeah.
You're gonna be saying that to you, dude.
No, we're going to get walkie-talkies for the drive because there's so many dead patches of service on the
Oh,
way.
that'll be cool.
So you can just
Yeah,
them on
that
the dash.
sounds sick.
fucking just tap in, see what's up. Yeah. Best part though is
Fuck
my
you.
registration just expired tomorrow when I start the drive, and I can't get it sent. Like literally the day I'm leaving, my registration expires, and so I'm just driving hot boy,
Just
dude.
expired
I
tomorrow.
went to the DMV. I paid for it, so I have the receipt for it. But they're like, "No,
Oh, you're
like,
fine.
we can't send it to you." But now
Well,
I'm
he's
still
not
able to get
technically-
pulled over.
He's gonna get pulled over. When
Yeah,
we
he'll get pulled
when we
over.
get
I
pulled
won't-
over, he'll be fine.
which
but
sucks.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's gonna suck.
No
but you're
road
fine.
sodas, dude. What the fuck? You know
That does suck.
I'm gonna be driving in the middle of Arizona. I can't drink a beer while I'm driving. What the
Well,
fuck?
you got plenty
I
of
thought
shit
I was in
to stash
America.
under. Let's
Yeah.
just pour it in your Keurig.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's a good point.
Hide it in there.
Is there a beer leaking out of your Keurig?
What's that smell? Oh, it's my Keurig.
Don't worry about
Just
it.
trying to make some coffee.
Why does your Keurig smell like Bud Light? Fuck, dude. Just get arrested before I get to Austin. It would
Hey,
be
you're in
so
like
great.
Arizona.
My car gets impounded with literally all my worldly possessions. Like, fuck, man.
you literally lose everything
Yeah.
all in one. That's crazy.
Including my deposit on the new apartment. Just nothing.
Sorry.
dude. Yeah. Hey, Dad.
Hey, could you help me out?
So I'm in jail in Arizona.
Fuck, dude.
I was drinking a road soda.
Yeah, he'd be like, all right. He'd be like, I'll send you the kite.
Yeah, he'd
He's
be
like,
like,
I'm not
figure it
getting you
out,
out."
dude.
Yeah, he's like,
I'm sorry.
What's your commissary?
Yeah. God, dude, he really would just tell me to figure it out, too.
Yeah, dude.
Shit. Good old Scotty boy. Fucking insane, dude.
Dude, part of this trip, we're going to stop at Roswell because we want to see where the aliens crashed.
Fucking
Oh, that'll be
stoked on
cool.
that.
Yeah.
I'm stoked we're gonna fucking hit some of the spots in for the shooting of Breaking Bad.
Yeah,
And
Albuquerque.
I
Oh,
decided
Mexico.
Yeah.
we're gonna find the spot on the road where fucking Walt just has the green shirt on and tidy whities with the gun, and we're gonna reenact it. He's gonna
Oh,
take a
hell
photo
yeah.
of me just
That's gonna
fucking
be sick.
just
Have to
ass
frame
out
that
with the
in the new
green shirt.
apartment.
Yeah.
Fucking
Do you still have,
yes,
do you
dude.
still have that
That'd be
bald cap?
No, I don't stop that.
that would
but
be
that
so
no, but that
really
photo was
dope.
taken before he was bald.
Oh, right.
True.
So,
Yeah, you're right.
So I just need to
Still
find
had
a green
hair.
shirt.
Yeah.
And I'll just hike up my boxers so it looks like whitey tighties.
Yep.
Knock the lenses out of some aviators.
We're gonna go to Twisters, which is where Los Pollos Hermanos was filmed in, and they still have all the shit inside from Los Pollos Hermanos.
Damn.
Go get some food in there. I'm stoked on that one. I still want to throw a pizza on top of their house just to piss off the lady who lives there.
Oh, dude, yeah. I guess there's people that like. There's rumors where
She hates it.
She hates it. She hates people that drive by. She's like, if they're there for more than 2 minutes,
she put a chain link fence around her house.
she's like, get the fuck out! Like screaming at him.
I'm gonna piss
Yeah,
her
you
off
probably
so
don't want to
bad.
buy that house.
No, what the fuck?
Yeah. I guess when they filmed that though, the ladies lived there since before Breaking Bad. And they paid for her hotel and gave her a lot of money for the house when they did it. And
Wow. Little does she
just
know.
when they came back for every season annually, she would just like, cool, it's time to vacation.
I guess so.
That's hard.
Yeah.
Going to the Hilton.
Cool.
This
And they're
probably
like,
built up a
we'll
little
pay you a
set.
fuck ton of money and we'll pay for your hotel or wherever you want to go. And like, she's like, all right, bet. Because
Sure
they
she
needed a
cashed
house in
out.
the suburbs. It's not like they're just going to buy a house for the shot. you know?
Yeah.
well, little does she know now that house is like triple in value.
Yeah.
It's like
that's the thing.
she
It's
could
like,
turn around and sell that
your
for
fucking house. Shut up.
yeah.
Like,
Then get away from it. Then
You
you don't need
live
to put a
in New
chain link
Mexico.
fence.
fucking move. Like, what the
There's
fuck?
plenty of other places like that.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
I want to see some big critters while we're out there, dude. I'm really hoping to see a tarantula in New Mexico.
Oh, you'll see
I've
them.
wanted to see a
Yeah.
tarantula in the wild.
You'll see them.
Real bad.
Some roaches, some scorps.
Dude, we have scorps in Austin. I guess there's also alligators in the river.
Yep.
In Austin, damn.
Yeah. They haven't been
I
seen
fucking
locally in
guess.
Austin that much, but they're in the rivers in Texas. So
And then we went on some
Oh, yeah,
Reddit
they said there's
tangent about hippos. Like,
there's not hippos.
somewhere online said
But it
there's
was hard to
hippos
figure
in
it out that
Austin.
there's not
Oh.
hippos.
My God.
Everyone in Austin, I guess, likes to troll because the local school is the hippos or whatever. And so there's
Oh.
hippos,
Yeah.
like there's cement
Like
hippos
statues
all
of
around.
hippos.
And so they're like, no, there's hippos in Austin.
That's hilarious.
Now
How long
I'm
did you
going to do
watch the
that
hippo?
with people and I'm going to go comment and say there's hippos. It's just pass the torch, you know? Just keep
True.
it going.
Keep the dream alive.
Yeah, exactly. But
Get a picture with it.
Yeah.
That's the only way to.
the only
Do
thing
it.
I'm freaked out about is the cottonmouth and the fucking copperheads out there because I don't like fucking snakes and those are some fucking.
Yeah, but I bet you're
snakes,
probably
dude.
pretty safe in the city.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I like that's one of the things I'm most excited for is going to explore the new outdoor
Trails
places
and
by
shit,
myself
yeah.
and shit, or like with Eli and Zula, and then like that's a fucking big ass snake, dude.
Mm-hmm.
It's a venomous one right there.
You'll hear him
Yeah,
before you see him, probably.
yeah. Do they make
So-
noises? Not the copperheads and shit, right? The rattlesnakes do. I know that
The rattlers.
they have
You're
huge
gonna make a
rattlers
noise
out there.
step on it.
Yeah.
me,
Or you're gonna
me
make a noise.
screaming,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
shit, dude.
Keep them eyes peeled.
Keep them eyes peeled, dude. Fuck.
Damn. That's gonna be sweet. I'm excited for you guys.
Yeah, me too.
I think that's
Truly.
gonna be-
Yeah.
It's got to be a trip though. Packing up your whole life, throwing it in
Yeah.
your car.
Yeah.
It's
Especially you,
weird.
where you got the studio and you're like, all right, well,
I know. Yeah.
pack it up.
I passed the torch, dude. I had
Yeah.
I had my buddy 5 a.m. take over the lease. And he bought out most of my gear. So I was like, all right, cool. Whatever I'm not willing to sell, basically, and want to keep for a home setup that I really care about, that's all that I took. Everything else is over there.
Is he gonna run the studio then?
Yeah.
He's gonna keep it up.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. So it's
5
still
stars-
functional
Lone
right
Star
now.
Studios or 5-star Studios?
True Star Studios.
Neither of the things.
Yeah.
You grew up close. Star.
Lone
But,
Star, Texas.
yeah.
You just got Texas on the brain, dude.
It's
That's kind of
weird.
funny though.
It's weird seeing how quick. Like I feel like I was first talking about going to Austin like 4 months ago,
Yeah.
and then now being here when we're now both
It's
dipping.
a quick turnaround.
Like
it is.
It's
Yeah.
just fucking like that, dude.
Yeah.
Feels like nothing.
Yeah, we
It's
just
weird.
got our electricity all set up today, called the utility.
Yeah, we
place,
just
and-
finally signed the lease 3 hours ago.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we didn't actually have a technical place to live until today. So I had my one friend,
Oh.
she was like, oh, like if you guys didn't get the lease, like I guess you just wouldn't go. And I'm like, oh no, we were still going. And she's like, that's insane. I'm like, yeah, no, we were just gonna live in the car until we figured it out.
And
Like,
just
I can't not
find
go.
another place that we
Yeah.
can get a lease at.
I'm
yeah.
like,
Yep.
I don't have a home here anymore. So I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't
What are you
have
gonna
an
do?
option. I might as well be homeless in Austin instead of homeless in Arcata.
Truly.
You know?
Yeah, that's a good point.
At least
You-
there's KG barbecue out there, dude. Fuck.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
better food.
You were born and raised here?
Yep.
You think you're gonna stay around here?
No.
No.
I
Where
almost
you
moved to
looking?
Seattle. I want to go to Seattle. That's like one place I'd love to live.
Fuck
I
yeah.
went with there when I was a kid and lived there for about a year with my family, but to be there on your own is like,
Pikes Market, dude.
yeah, Pike's Place,
love
Capitol
Pikes.
Hill, Ballard, all these places are so fucking sick.
Yeah.
Seattle seems a little squirrely though nowadays.
Yeah, I feel like it's calmed down a little after COVID because it like died COVID like emptied it out. Like it was like no one went there for like a year after COVID.
It's weird seeing the places that have just absolutely deteriorated, I feel like, since COVID, like Portland.
Yeah.
Shithole. Absolute desolate.
Even San Francisco.
Awful spot. San Francisco is really sad.
Fell on its face.
Because I visited San Francisco a lot as a kid. That used to be one of my favorites. Like that used to be my favorite city. I would love going there. And now I'm like, fuck, dude. It's like you go into some areas and like I know some of the people around there locally who have like filmed videos. It looks like a third world country. Like straight up just like
shit and piss.
Yeah. Fires on the side of the road. I guess in LA now they have huge areas where they just shut the lights off. And so it's just completely dark in the streets to make it harder for people to do looting and shit like that. And so now
that's why they shut it off.
Yeah. There's literally like there's just dark spots in LA where it's just pitch black with like fires and shit. And I'm like, it's Gotham, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
it's like they filmed the Warriors here or something.
Yeah,
like,
dude. What the fuck? LA got a little bit of redemption in my mind during 4th of July because they banned fireworks in LA for
and
the
then
4th.
You saw them everywhere.
I thought that was an old video from.
Was it?
No, my boy was there in real time, and I saw on his story. Like
because they probably did that in COVID.
Well, there was a video that was going around, and people were like, "Oh, LA's back," but that video was from the COVID lockdown.
That's the exact video I saw.
Yeah. It got me, and I was like,
LA does suck still. Damn it, dude.
Okay, yeah, maybe that. But my boy was there, and he went up to like this mountain, like whatever peak that you could see, like probably up toward the Hollywood sign, I would imagine.
And Mulholland,
Mulholland, and overlooking the whole fucking thing, and it's like like all over the place in real time that day. Yeah,
that's the way to do it, dude. They can't arrest everybody.
Yeah,
no,
fuck.
You see one person
they're not going to arrest anybody.
Yeah,
no,
they're not even going to try.
They already don't, dude. That's what's crazy. I was just talking about this with Eli. I'm like, when I've been in LA, I guess they're just busy doing better things than arresting people for driving crazy. But I'm like, I just feel like it's crazy. You can do anything, and I never even see a cop.
How about all the break-ins into people's cars?
Oh, insane, dude!
You're
getting your
watch out
shit
for
bipped.
that.
That's what I'm scared about is being there, and I'm like, I feel like, especially in LA,
we're gonna be fine. I'm gonna
be sleeping in my car, and someone's gonna bit my fucking window.
I have already lived in LA out of my car for months at a time and never got my car broken into, and I have spots on my Apple Maps pin marked where I'm like, okay, this is a good area.
Well, because we're going to fucking Santa Monica, which is better, right?
Somewhere in that area.
That's decent, yeah.
There are good places there. There's a lot of bad places there as well, but yeah. You got to know where to be in Santa Monica.
We should just pull out in front of like Travis Scott's house and just camp out there. There's no bad people around there. Are you good?
Yeah.
Hollywood Hills.
Don't do that around Drake's house.
Drake doesn't have a house anymore, dude. He sold it. He's like, I can't live in America anymore. Fuck, dude.
Did you guys listen to the new Eminem album?
No.
Dude, that was a flop.
No.
I'm a huge Eminem fan when he did drugs.
I will say
Eminem was amazing.
I will say that I have seen a few opinions of people that I trust their music opinion, and they rated this particular Eminem album like a 9 out of 10.
Huh. I just can't get past that Tobey Maguire got bit by a spider, but me, I got bit by a goat. I can't get past that. That's the corniest. That's the corniest shit I've ever heard.
Some of it was, I mean, a lot of it kind of felt dated in some ways, like some of the cancel culture shit and body positivity. But it was, I liked it. Yeah. I've listened to it a couple times all the way through.
I just was smoking with Matt yesterday, and he was telling me that there's one song on the album where he just says like "fuck cripples." Fuck blind people, and he's just literally going after just every group of people.
That sounds like the Eminem we used to know and love.
I did want to hear that one.
Yeah,
I was like, okay,
but still, it feels like he's holding back in some ways.
Yeah, well, that's why
he's dipping his toe in, but he's not going all. He had one track with Skylar Grey that was pretty good. It was about Haley and Lainey.
Okay,
and that one I did like, yeah,
because I love, dude, like old Eminem. Like, not to be corny, that's what got me into rap almost, you know, like that and Tech 9, which is disgusting to even say out loud. But fucking ever since like Relapse, so good. Relapse 2, Encore, all that shit, amazing. And then fucking as soon as he started like making Not Afraid and shit like that, I was like, fuck, dude, Rap God.
Rap God.
It hurts, you know?
Yeah.
Commercial stuff versus like what's authentic to him.
Yeah.
Well, I think you get detached a little bit. Getting that successful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You lose touch with where you started. It'd be hard not to.
Well, and it's fucked because like it's the same thing with, Jim Morrison and the Doors, where it's like it's nice to act like substances don't add to a lot of people's creativity, but like
they do.
There's a reason why a lot of the most famous songs and artists of all time
System of a Down
made their shit when they were fucked up.
when they're all on heroin.
Yeah,
100%.
As soon as they stopped doing heroin,
Trash.
System of a Down's music went way down.
System of a
100%.
down.
Yeah, no, 100%. And I mean, it is how it is, and like he's still famous, so he's still crushing it, but his music fucking went downhill for sure. I mean,
it's just hard to keep that up. Doing all those drugs and trying to maintain and stay at that level and all the pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Who was the other guy in that really corny song? I know it was like Babytron, Eminem, and then was it literally? It wasn't Big Sean.
I wanted to say it was Big Sean because that's Big Sean's bar. I think.
Fuck Big Sean, dude.
Big Sean's bar. That's
Big
bit by the spider. Fucking
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it hurts.
That's a classic Big Sean bar, dude.
Dude, I fucking never liked Big
just
Sean, dude.
encapsulates Big Sean.
When he was in Chitty Bang or whatever that shit was, or he did a song with Chitty Bang.
Damn.
Oh, dude, just so fucked. So fucked. It's not good.
I mean, he's Detroit as well. They gotta support each other.
Yeah. Dude,
But, yeah.
I was listening to random music the other day and Tech 9 came on because I remember I went through with you a heavy fucking Tech 9 phase. And like Hobson and all them. I don't know if you ever got into strange music. Oh my God, dude. What a
who I
such
was
an
listening
era.
to the other day was Lil Mabu.
No way.
Yeah. What was that song that he just put out a music video for it too? It was actually pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
I don't even know that
About
name.
him shooting up a school and shit. It was actually pretty
Lil
fucking
Mabu.
good. I'll give it to him. I didn't know who he was before I heard that song. It just popped up on my YouTube.
I was into Immortal Technique and that fucking same.
You were,
era.
yeah.
True.
Yeah, I went to see Immortal Technique live with Tommy.
Oh,
I saw him perform Dancing with the Devil, and he has the whole line where he's like, "The devil's in the crowd with two, and I'm hella high." I'm like, "Oh fuck, dude."
Is he really?
I remember when I heard that song for the first time, and I was like fucking like 13. And I was like, dude, this shit's fucking... And it is dark. It's not dark.
It's like every
as dark as
early teenager, though, when they first discovered that kind of shit, everyone was like...
And you're like, people make songs about shit like this? Like,
and they say that? Really?
Yeah. Dude, Dancing with the Devil was a crazy one. That piano line, though, and that beat does go crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's a wild song to put out, dude. It's insane. Cancel culture never caught up with
Are you going to be making music down there? Did we talk about this? I think we touched on this last time. Are you going to be doing some stuff down there?
Definitely, yeah. I mean, he's
Your
bringing his own
country arc?
recording. Yeah, exactly.
Country arc.
Enjoy the country arc, still make some fucking R&B shit. I'm going to be working out of a fucking venue out there too, so I hopefully get to meet some cool artists and shit like that. So I'm fucking stoked because I feel like I just got really stagnant with music in Humboldt since like there's like a cap in Humboldt where I'm like, once you play at the ATL and every other venue, where else do you go?
Yeah, it's
from
like,
there?
where do you go?
It's just so hard because it's such a small area.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 100%. And
I mean,
it's like,
there's just nothing out here.
No. So, and like, it's like, you live in Humboldt for fucking 27 years. I'm like, yeah, I need new shit to write about.
Right. Environment change is going to help for sure.
Yeah. There's only so many ways you can rap about weed and how shitty it is with the weed industry and
Dude, a whole album just from this fucking drive.
Yeah,
over the next like 5 days.
I'm really like my favorite time to write ever, hands down, is when I'm driving. So I'm like, fuck, dude, I'm about to be driving for 30 hours. Even if I have like 10 hours of podcast, that's 20 hours of fucking writing some shit.
There's something about driving when you're just on the open road, listening to music.
Oh, it hits different.
You're just thinking.
Dude, that's why we were both saying, like, I'm so stoked that we're starting out this new transitional journey with the drive. Because, like, if we were just flying in there, it'd be so different. But, like, getting to drive and, like, process it as you're literally moving from your hometown to a different place and, like,
seeing everything between.
Slowly just leaving it.
But also, like the different days in between as well.
Yeah.
So it's not just like one long drive and then, okay, now we're here.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like,
draw it out a little bit.
Yeah, it's like adjust to road life for like 4 or 5 days.
Yeah.
And then now, you know, move into a whole new thing.
Sleeping in the car.
That whole transitional 4 or 5 days, like down south and then east across the whole.
Dude, we still got to figure out if we're going to the Grand Canyon.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that'll be like.
Play it by ear when we're at Blake's.
because it's going to be like, that might have to be its own entire day if we really want to do it.
We got to go to Buffalo Wild Wings when we're on the drive, dude.
B-dubs.
I miss B-dubs.
I love how
dude.
that's awesome. That's the destination.
I haven't got a good round of Buffalo Wild Wings in a while. I need that.
That restaurant's sick.
We're getting a Wingstop, aren't we?
Yeah.
I'm so pissed we're getting that right as we're leaving. I was laughing with you. I'm like, we can't go anymore. We can't move.
Well, you guys have to stay now.
I have to stay for the opening. Like, obviously. Fuck. Same thing with a Pineapple Express fucking opening.
I know.
Right down the road.
I just saw that today.
I'm bummed
dude.
we're missing that.
I just saw that today.
Actually, that does suck. Like,
Fuck Humboldt Soup Kitchen or whatever that place was.
Dude.
That place sucked.
I was surprised they stayed open as long as they did.
I know.
I went through there one time on the way out to the hill when I still worked on the hill with Beau.
Oh,
It was disgusting.
the serving size is
literally
hella
bullshit,
dumb.
dude.
Yeah. You get like a
So
half
gross.
sandwich and a half cup of mid soup.
Also,
for like
hitting a
$12.
drive-through for a
Ugh.
soup just feels wrong.
It does feel wrong.
Like,
You know, it's just sitting there warm all day.
I'm just
like,
gonna get soup from a drive-through. You're gonna hand me soup through a window.
through a cup,
Like, that's fucked.
paper
dude.
cup.
Yeah. God.
I got to bring that girl on. The one that does
Humboldt
the-
Soup Kitchen.
No, not that one. Pineapple
I
Express.
was like, that's great.
Didn't,
Yeah,
So
Cody-
what was it
Cody's
like
dope.
having a failing
yeah,
business?
didn't
Like,
wasn't she on What We Didn't Learn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her name's
I listened to
Cody.
that one.
She's really
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
that
Yeah.
would also be sick though. Get the soup kitchen lady on and be like, so
Have
what
them on
was
at
it
the same
like
time.
not having your business do well? Like, why was your soup as bad as it was?
Picking
you know?
picking soup is a business that you're going to try to start.
Crazy
That's a
move,
bold
dude.
choice.
Every single time I drive from LA to Arcata, there's this one spot and there's so many billboards for it on the way. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but it's for the famous pea soup. And there's billboards all along the way when you get to this middle section. It's like on the 5 and they have famous pea soup. And that shit just pisses me off because I'm like, no one goes and gets,
Pea
no
soup.
way is anyone stopping on their drive for pea soup. Bro. Like, no way. And
I
they're
want
still
something
open.
filling. I want a little protein to hold me over.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
I'm pulling up to get pea soup.
Couple peas.
Yeah.
I'm getting green soup from you on the side of the 5. Are you shitting me, dude?
That
That's
ain't happening.
crazy. Insane.
Yeah, if I'm getting pea soup, it's a bad day.
Oh, dude,
We're
100%.
reevaluating some life choices.
Which, to
there.
be fair, if I'm driving on the 5, it's a bad day.
Yeah, maybe.
So maybe that's kind of the appeal,
Yeah.
you know?
Speaking of soup, you guys better get some tortilla soup in Austin. I heard they have
Oh,
some
for
mean
sure.
tortilla soup.
Dude, all
in
the
Austin.
fucking Latin food's going to go crazy.
You guys are going to gain like 20 pounds. After
Yeah.
this week.
No.
I'm scared. I'm
I
scared.
just weighed in at a lean, solid 192 the other day. So
Yeah.
I'm scared, bro. I'm probably
Yeah.
going to dip over too.
I'm at like a fluffy 184, so it's not looking good.
Fluffy
Fluffy 184.
Not at a lean 184.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been enjoying my time in Humboldt for the last 2 weeks by eating shit food. dude. Got Wendy's like less than a week ago, which is
Oh
disgusting.
yeah, Wendell's.
Wild.
Wendell's goes crazy though. I'm not gonna lie.
Every once in a while, you know, it's hit or miss.
I'll
but
take a bacon, dude. Their new saucy nugs go crazy.
you're
Are they
saying
good?
that. Yeah, you're
They're
saying the
actually
saucy nugs
really
are good.
fucking good, dude. It was.
I'll have to
I
keep
was
that in the late
ashamed at
night.
how good they were.
The late night menu.
I was
I don't know
like,
if you keep
I
that in
gotta
the back of my
try it.
head.
yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I gotta try it. I tried. I was like, fuck, dude, the garlic parm saucy nugs. Oh,
Ooh,
crazy.
Damn.
With the baconator on the side. Fuck.
Baconator is a
Damn.
staple.
Yeah. No, it goes crazy. Definitely getting some fast food on the drive though. I'll probably hit Wendy's. At
I mean,
least
we're
once
going to
while we're
need to
driving.
Just to
'cause-
get food.
Efficiency.
Yeah.
I love justifying it with the fact I'm like, well, it's quick. You know, makes me feel better about myself.
That's how I am with In-N-Out.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, okay, I can
No,
justify it.
In-N-Out's
and
not
it's quick.
shitty enough for
Yeah.
me to have to justify
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
That's why I'm like, for me, if I go to
I feel
In-N-Out,
that.
I'm just like, well, it's a good quality burger. You know?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
if I'm driving, I'm like, well, it's Wendy's.
Well,
but,
it's
like,
fast. Okay.
I'm like,
so-
I'm on a big drive right now, so you know, I've earned this. I've been sitting down for 6 hours. I've earned this. You know, like fuck, dude.
Just double animal
Ugh.
style.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, you
Good
got to get it
God.
mustard fried, dude.
Oh, dude, I do. I've got my staple at In-N-Out is a 4x4 animal style and 2 orders of animal fries.
Nice.
Fuck yeah.
That's solid.
Okay.
I fucking lose my mind.
Dude,
Every time I
ever
go
since I
there.
found out about you can get chopped chilies and mustard fried patties, that shit.
They do that Flying Dutchman too, which is pretty good if you just want
Yep.
quick protein.
Yep.
Mm.
Flying Dutchman I fuck with.
Get down on that.
Yeah.
When they first,
Flying Dutchman over the tomato bun for sure. Fucking
yeah, I don't
tomato
like
bun.
the lettuce.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah, protein style is kind
Yeah.
of depressing.
Yeah.
Dude, it's
Go,
so
sit down,
depressing.
let it
messy.
rest.
It's so messy.
Yeah.
It's like you can't even eat it without it falling apart
Yeah.
Right.
completely.
Yeah. I'm not going to fucking In-N-Out to get lettuce, dude. Like,
No.
fuck, man.
I get light lettuce on the burger or that and tomato because if you don't, it's like 3 extra layers. You take a bite and it all like floats out the back. Yeah.
Damn. I've been thinking about moving, but I got this place now.
Yeah.
I think next summer, I'm gonna
Out of state or just different around?
Yeah, California just feels too fucking squirrely.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
how I
It's a lot
would
of
feel.
hand.
Yeah.
Well, come out to Austin, dude. We'll shoot it.
I'm gonna have to make a trip out. We'll
We'll
have to
go-
pod out there.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck yeah, that'd be
We'll
sick.
rent like
Yeah.
a house or
Hell yeah.
something.
Yeah.
do a
Fucking
little
shoot some
podcast.
guns, eat some barbecue.
Yeah.
Like we could go hit fucking Joe Rogan's comedy shit, bro. Like
Oh, we have to.
I'm excited to do a minute
so
on Kill
stoked.
Tony. That's like the one thing that I gotta
Yeah.
fucking do when I'm out there. I gotta do a minute.
That would
Yeah.
be so
stoked.
sick.
That'd be sick.
I'm doing it.
See
for
you on
sure.
YouTube. on
Anytime
Kill
we
Tony.
go, I'm gonna
Mhm.
fucking sign up. So I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as you guys move out there, I'm going to be watching it every Monday live just to
Yeah.
be like,
I
where are
know.
these fuckers?
yeah, oh, yeah. I'm not gonna be able to come back to Arcata after my minute though.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
You'll be
can,
fine.
man.
Yeah, you'll be
'cause
fine.
My interview is gonna.
Fuck you, man.
I'm gonna.
You'll have clout.
Yeah, but people in Arcata probably aren't watching Kill Tony.
No.
Yeah,
You're
that's
probably
like a
sick.
select handful. Very
Yeah.
select.
It feels like we know everybody in Arcata that watches.
Yeah.
You know?
And you'd be safe. I mean, unless you really bomb, and then it's like,
No, not even the bombing. Just during the interview, I'm just gonna be super
Dropping dirt.
honest, and I'm gonna drop so
Dropping
much
dirt.
dirt.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm the dude who I'm like, I'll be down to like call girls on my shit who I have beef with and hatch it out live on Kill Tony.
Oh,
and I'm
man.
like,
They'd be like, oh, we got to call Heather.
yeah.
You
Like,
just name drop.
I mean, I'm already gonna do it on Kill
Damn.
Tony, so there we go.
Damn.
You know? Fuck, dude.
Oh shit.
Yeah. No, exactly though.
My
Yeah.
apologies.
No, exactly. I mean, that or Dakota, either one. There's so
Ooh,
much.
Okay, name drop the other one as well.
Ooh. Now I don't
We're here.
feel as
you might as
bad.
well call them up now. We can feed it into the
We can just
podcast.
do this
Right
right now.
I'm leaving town, dude. It's
Holy
all-
shit.
How much trouble can I'm gonna be gone when this airs.
Yeah.
dude.
That's real.
Yeah. Shit.
I'm not. Fuck.
You can pick up the
You have
pieces.
to let me know how it goes.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah. I'll be the
Oh, man.
messenger.
Yeah. That's fun.
I'll send you a pigeon. You get a pigeon in the middle of summer in Austin.
Yeah.
Little
God, I
note.
wish we still used carrier pigeons.
Wouldn't that be nice?
I've always
I feel
thought
like
about
that's
that.
a
Why did
lot.
we stop doing that?
Because birds are kind of weird.
Yeah, who wants to have a pigeon?
That was the main reason.
Yeah, birds are kind of weird.
I know this.
Yo, I know this is working really well. It's super efficient.
Like
and I
all of our
actually love
letters
this,
got delivered,
but
but
this guy's kind of fucking weird.
you see
Like,
this
look at this
fucking
guy.
pigeon,
See him
dude?
like the way he's eating his food
Disgusting.
right here.
Yeah.
Pecking. This guy's pecking a little too much, dude.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why they call it peckish. You know, if you ever had I'm hungry, I'm feeling a little peckish for a snack. I wonder if that's why they call it peckish.
From birds.
From
pecking.
birds.
I'm guessing you're right.
Peckish.
Would make sense.
Little chicken. Just,
I like your pecking noises. That's tight. Fuck yeah. Oh man.
Times are changing. You
Mhm.
gotta adapt or die. I think that's the theme of life. Is you just
Absolutely.
gotta ride the wave whenever it presents itself to
sink
you.
or swim. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Feels like go with the flow kind of times.
And you can get trapped into this. Oh shit's Eli's over there breaking shit.
Yes.
It's just the tightness. That's another thing about Humboldt too. Is just like, do you really want to just live and die in Humboldt?
No.
Have that
That's
be
why I'm
your
like, even
character
if
arc?
I end up
Ooh.
coming back, my dad worded it really well to me where he's like, Humboldt's never going to be the same, regardless of if Humboldt changes or not. You're going to change by leaving.
Yeah.
And so, I'll either go, hate it, end up coming back after a year and then like Humboldt more,
Who knows?
or I'll stay
Or
and
try
love it
somewhere
and
new.
hate Humboldt and never come back. I want to live in Japan at some point for a
Japan
solid
seems
chunk.
Japan seems
legit.
Yeah.
so
And I
sick.
think the yen just bottomed out right now, so
Yep.
now would be the time to take
You
a trip
can
to
ball
Japan.
out over
No,
there.
and I'm like definitely going to do at least 6 months in Japan at some point. Plus, I'm like being white in Japan with tattoos. I'm like, you're basically black. So
I don't know if I'd make that jump. I think you have to cover your tattoos in some places though.
Yeah, you
The
might get some weird looks.
Yakuza thing.
Definitely
Yakuza will
in-
get on
yeah.
you, bro.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
monitored a little bit more,
Maybe.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I think there's something about city life, especially as a young guy. It's like
Yeah.
you just need to go
Yeah.
Yeah.
play around a little bit.
I mean, I just want to literally go there to eat the food at 7-Eleven, dude. The 7-Eleven in Japan is top notch.
hmm
All of their like vending machine food looks legit.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've watched so
even the
many
vending
videos of
machine
people
food.
going to
it's like,
7-Eleven and just eating fucking like the katsu they have there that's like cheap as shit and it's like amazing.
Why is
And
this
I'm like,
appetizing? It
fuck,
came out of a
dude.
box.
Yeah.
A refrigerated box.
Japan would be sweet.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like South Korea would be pretty cool too.
Yeah.
Just
I would
like
love to check out
tech wise.
Korea.
Just go check it out.
Also, Australia's on the list. I got to spend like a little time in Australia.
I want to go to Poland just to see
Fuck yeah.
just to see some of the World War II stuff.
I guess
Check-
Czechoslovakia is like beautiful as well. Just fucking wherever, dude.
Polish has some gorgeous women too.
Yeah.
Poland.
Mm-hmm. Sweden, all them.
Oh, Sweden, come on. I watched a video of this girl. She was talking about, I don't know how it came on my feed. She was talking about dating in Sweden and how every girl she knows is like, their rotation is like 15 guys. So they're all dating 10 to 15 men at any given time. And I was like, what the fuck is happening in Sweden?
Let me be that sixth man.
Yeah,
Like,
what is happening in Sweden?
it's not a 10-day contract. Let me get my ass out there.
You only got 14? Oh, I'll be 15.
Yeah, 15 right here.
All
That's a full
15th
squad. Yeah.
That's going to become more common.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the dynamic there is going to keep skewing. You're going to be competing with like 20 guys. Maybe you get a date a month with.
Well, that's why I'm fucking excited to go out to Austin, dude. You're in Humble. It really feels like that so hard.
Dating in
where I'm
Humble
like,
is
it's
trash.
fucked.
not great.
Terrible.
It's not
Fuck.
existent, really.
It's not great.
Yeah.
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 It's
was-
either you meet someone from out of town
Yeah.
or somewhere where they're like, oh, I'm
dude,
just
and
here.
you,
And you're
you
like,
have like a 1 month limit on that before you know at least like 3 homies who
You're like,
tried to get it her. And you're
yeah.
like, fuck, dude.
That's the thing. How many girls do you meet and they've already been run through by like 6 of your friends? You're like, oh, this is not.
Yep.
or
That's
just
not
from knowing it
more
for a
of them
month, you
than I'd
start
like to
talking about
say.
people and you're like, oh, you know him? Oh, you know him?
Oh.
You're like, oh, you know him
Oh,
too?
no.
Like, oh, fuck. Like,
Yeah.
And then it's like all these guys, basically what it comes down to is like waiting around for new people to come here for college.
Yeah.
And that's what
Yeah.
everyone.
And then once you
it's
get
like,
far
like a
enough out of
bum rush.
college,
Yeah.
then you're just kind of creepy because you're like just waiting for new
Exactly.
college girls to come into town and you're like,
Exactly. So once you get to a certain point, it's like, and then also it's like relatability, ability to even like talk about, the same kind of stuff, different
Yep.
Yeah.
perspectives, all that. It's like,
turn into a bunch of lot lizards. Waiting.
yeah.
They're just waiting. You're just like,
Just hanging out on the quad.
graduation's next month. They're like,
holy
Shit.
Oh my God.
yeah, dude. So Austin's going to be nice for that reason. That'll be cool.
yeah.
Yeah. Lots of mid to late 20s that are like ready for,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff.
I got a buddy who lives, I mean, not a buddy, but like a guy who's like a family friend from business and shit who's out in Austin. And he was all like, no one from Austin or no one in Austin is from Austin. Everybody in Austin moved to Austin. So like everyone's in the same scenario as us basically, which is nice.
Yeah,
Mhm.
then you have that community of people just trying to meet other
Yeah.
people.
Yeah. Experience this crazy ass city.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude,
that's
so
where
much
everybody's
shit.
going is Austin.
hmm
It is crazy.
That really happened in like the last like 3 years too.
It was all like COVID, all the
Mhm.
backlash from COVID. People
Dude, the
trying to
first
get out.
person I ever saw go to Austin that I feel like in my mind started it was Kill Tony. Cause I know he's what put Joe Rogan on the map to go to Austin because he went to Austin first and then Joe Rogan.
No, Rogan went there because what's his name was there?
Ron White.
Ron White.
Ron White.
yeah.
Mhm.
And so then Rogan went, and then he
He brought everybody.
yeah, and then that's when Tony
Was there before Rogan though, right?
Rogan was already there.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Rogan was there.
And he had to convince Tony. He's like, dude, this is the move. Fucking come out here.
He was right.
And we're gonna
Fuck.
do this shit. And then that secured the venue, the
Yeah.
Vulcan, for them to
Oh,
start
yeah.
there.
I forgot they used to be
Vulcan.
the
Oh,
Vulcan
yeah.
gas
Yeah.
company, dude.
Gas
Fuck.
company.
And then Rogan bought his club and was like, dude, we're just gonna fucking.
Why did
run it
Tony
up.
crash out from the Vulcan again? I forgot. There was like beef or some shit.
I
Because he
don't
used
think-
to.
I think the venue.
No, 'cause now he-
It was the Asian roasting, I think.
Was it because of Pang Dang?
I think it was the Pang Dang
No, I thought
issue.
that happened earlier.
All I know is Tony now, like he talks shit on Vulcan.
Yeah, he roasts.
It's not like a chill. It wasn't a chill mutual parting. It was not cool.
Yeah, I don't know. I just know that when Rogan's club opened up, it was like, oh, duh, just switch it over.
right.
Red rose,
Just
yellow
makes
rose.
more sense. Yeah, and
Red
it's
rose,
built
yellow
for
rose.
the
You guys
thing that,
better
the
go.
thing they've always said.
Duh.
The thing they've always said about the Vulcan
Of
is it's not
course.
set up great for a comedy club. And so that environment change is probably worth the switch anyway, regardless of whatever happened. Yeah.
You guys got to try and bench press the owner. Like, who was it that did that? David Lucas tried to like
the manager of the
manager of Red Rose Yellow Rose. Yeah, it happened on one of the Kill Tonys. He's like, "Oh, you think you do pull ups? Like, you got to." Maybe it wasn't David Lucas, but it was like one of the random guys like, talking about weightlifting. They're like, "You want to try and see if you can lift up the manager?"
Shit,
it's live on stage.
Fuck yeah, dude.
He did it like 4 times. I'm pretty sure.
Go see Ari Shafir's dick.
Yeah, well,
yeah, that's a staple out there too, right?
Yeah, he just comes out naked apparently, so that's fun.
Great.
Yeah,
that gangly little hairy man. Fucking
fuck, dude. Yeah, no, it'll be cool. I'm excited.
I think there's another dynamic in that where you need to be around big players if you want to, if you want to keep growing.
Yeah, well, you got to surround yourself with people that are more talented and are doing more than you are to get better.
That's the thing people don't talk enough about is that, man, if you're in a place that's dying and you're trying to do something, it's fucking tough.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, 100%.
Because you're seeped in that energy, in that ethos. People you got to get out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's why it's hard because I'm like, especially when like you're doing some of the most shit musically locally, then there's like a limited amount of people to work with that are pushing you to do more. Because you get complacent when you're like
big fish in a small pond versus
exactly. That's why I'm excited I cannot wait to work with people who are way more talented than me, who have way more streams than me and know way more about music. Because I'm like, you're not going to grow working with people that are less up on the totem pole than you as far as like skill and experience. So
you got to punch up.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'd way rather be
even just
people
in general though, like thinking mentally on a higher level.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of people out here just get comfortable and then that's just where they stop.
Yeah. Which is why a lot of people just never end up leaving in the first place. So
it almost feels like a retirement community in that sense.
It really does.
Where it's just kind of...
You just retire at a really young age.
But you're still working for everything.
You retire as soon as you graduate high school.
Yeah.
This is what it is.
Yeah. That's what's so weird about the weed industry is because now I know so many people who stuck around have this stubbornness of they're not willing to let go of the fact that it's done, Like just let the dog die, man. Like stop keeping it alive. And I know so many people who are just like, I've put too much time into the weed industry to stop, but all you're doing is killing yourself from continuing it. And it's like
a horse with a broken leg.
Yeah.
Not going to run again.
Shoot it in the head. Get a new horse.
I mean, that's like your dad transitioning into a wedding venue owner.
Exactly.
Yeah. Super smart.
Super done.
Super smart.
Now he's like, I'm out of the weed industry. And he's so stoked on it. So
you know what they should do is pivot towards mushrooms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pivot towards something.
If you've got an indoor grow, that would be the move. Is pivot towards mushrooms because I think there's going to be a renaissance.
Oh yeah,
of those.
Yeah, 100%.
And it's what decriminalized in Arcata and Eureka now.
Yeah, yeah.
So you just have that shit.
Soccer moms like mushrooms now.
Everybody's microdosing.
People are munching. Yeah, they're like going to play disc golf. People are just like pulling bags out. They're like, "You want a couple bites?" I'm like, "Oh shit!" I'm like,
"Yeah,
why not?" Like,
I'm excited to see what the psychedelic scene is like in Austin because I presume it's
great,
popping. Yeah. I know, like, I'm not gonna have like an issue with like weed and shit like that, but I'm just curious to see what all that's like. So
yeah,
that'd be cool.
At least in downtown, I guarantee it's not that hard to fucking.
No, 6th Street, dude. Yeah. Fuck, man.
I think they're pretty lax on everything out there. At least in Austin.
In the Austin city limits, you can have Texas like 2 zips of weed on you. And if you're as soon as you like step foot outside the Austin city limits, just prison.
Yeah.
Prison for a long time.
That's the crazy thing. There's no state that gets it right across the board. It's trade-offs everywhere. You can have guns out there, but their fucking drug laws are insane.
Well, it doesn't make sense. I'm like, it's legal in the Austin city limits. It's illegal to grow it though. So I'm like, if it's legal, how did I get it in there?
Yeah. Where does it come from?
It just appeared. Like, it makes no fucking sense, but it doesn't need to make sense. Laws never really make sense anyway. So,
no.
It is what it is.
Especially when like the politicians are breaking them. They're like doing hard drugs.
Dude.
Prescription drugs.
If I ever got arrested for weed, I'd be like, the president's son does crack and I'm getting arrested for weed. Are you fucking kidding me, dude?
This is what America's funded on.
Are you fucking shitting me right now, dude? Fuck,
this isn't freedom.
This isn't fucking freedom. I want to go to the White House on crack. What the fuck, dude?
And then leave your little bag of Coke sitting somewhere.
Insane, dude. Honestly, though, legendary. Dude was just racking lines inside the Oval Office. That's fucking Not that he's the first guy to do it.
Oh
but
no,
Definitely
not by
not.
a long shot.
What other president you got? What was the last president that was racking lines in
Biden.
the Oval Office? You think Biden's doing good?
Dude, I think Biden's doing everything. They've probably gotten him doped up on so much shit.
God.
Definitely some speed in there.
I would love to see the
Then
person
maybe
who just
something to
brings him a
mellow him out
hot
little
plate,
bit.
just a little hot plate with some lines on it. And they're like, here you go, president. Oh.
He's like has his own chopper. It's like he's doing
Oh.
everything for him. He has it all lined up. He's like, here you go.
Yeah.
It's like Snoopy's got a guy rolling blunts in the corner.
Yeah. Biden's
Yeah.
just got a line chopper. That's crazy.
He's got like a diamond tipped fucking snifter.
Fuck yeah.
It's like
Fuck.
solid gold. He's
If
like,
you're going to do it right.
Yeah.
You know? Fuck.
I feel like Nixon got down.
Nixon fucked.
Nixon
For
got
sure.
down.
Well,
in the
JFK was the
office.
one that everybody prances. He was the guy.
Yeah.
He was the guy.
Yeah.
Just fucking anything that moved.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, fuck, dude. If Bill Clinton was getting sucked off by Monica Lewinsky,
Mm-hmm.
it's not the only thing he was sucking off, you know?
That's just what got to surface. So it's like all the shit
Yeah.
that got kicked under the rug. There's
Yeah.
probably some crazy shit.
God, that's crazy. I still can't believe the whole Monica Lewinsky thing happened. That was a scandal.
Mm-hmm.
It's sick.
Some
Yeah, it
fellatio.
seems light today.
It does.
Yeah.
That's
He
the
got a
crazy
blowjob?
part.
That's it. That's what we're
Nice.
He
talking about?
cheated on his wife and
Like-
got a blowjob from
Wow.
a fat secretary. Are you fucking kidding me?
Thumbs up.
Our president does crack. Like,
Yeah.
What the fuck? Our last president fucked a porn star while his wife was pregnant, dude. That's nothing, man.
Fucking a porn
Fuck.
star is so crazy.
Yeah.
But do you think, is that going to become more common where more and more of these girls are doing OnlyFans, that you're just going to have these moms, these soccer moms who did porn in a past life?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
How could it not be?
Back
Internet's
chasers.
forever, dude.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Internet's forever.
That's the thing. Internet footprints are real, and people really like. Something about my generation loves to just act like they're not. Like I'm like, I don't know. Like, dude, even putting that on your story, holy shit, man, you're gonna get arrested, man. Like, what
Yeah.
the fuck, you know? Yeah, I don't know. All I know though is I remember Trump, Stormy Daniels, that's the prostitute he slept with. And I fucking was like, oh, let me see the prostitute you slept with. I was like, that's the one you landed on? Dude? I
Stormy?
was like, really though, dude? Like, that's the one that got your hush money? That's crazy, dude. That's
That's
crazy.
the best money can buy.
Like, fuck, that's sad, dude. You
Fuck.
didn't even go with something good, dude. That's insane, But whatever. I mean,
To each their own.
Yeah.
You know, we're not body shaming here.
no.
Whatever floats your goat.
Melania's better though.
Yeah.
His wife.
Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. So
His wife.
yeah.
To clarify.
Not lifting another
Not another
porn
porn
star.
star.
Yeah. Yeah, insane. They're still together, right? They didn't like get divorced or some shit.
I think so, yeah.
No, they're
Yeah.
still together.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder what she's doing.
Ride or die. Hillary Clinton's still with your boy.
Bill.
Come on.
Billy.
Because
Really?
there's so much money and power involved. It's like,
Yeah.
for them to just break off of that, what are you going to do after that? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were both in politics, and
Yeah.
Hillary had her eye on the prize.
I can't believe that. What was that stat you sent in the other day where it's like Bill Clinton was president 30 years
30
ago?
years ago, and
Still younger.
And he's younger than both of them.
Yeah. And he was
Hell
president,
yeah.
He was president 30
fucking
years ago.
God
Yeah.
bless America.
God
Yep.
bless America,
You
dude.
just love the elderly out here or something. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Yeah. I love all the
wild.
memes I'll see on Instagram now where it's just like senile old people and the comments will be like, get this person a position of political power now. And like all that shit. Like hell yeah.
We need him in office.
He's almost ready to run for president. Like not even quite yet, just almost. Like,
That's the new bar. You have to be 80 to run for office.
yeah. Yeah.
I don't know
Insane.
if this is, I was thinking about it this way where I'm like, okay, in the baby boomer generation, right? They are around that age group. And so I was thinking like those are the main voters for the most part because of like just per capita. I don't know, like I haven't looked at numbers, but I'm just in my head, I'm thinking, okay, that's probably the highest group of voters because young people don't vote and people vote as they get older because they start to care about what's local in their area and
That's why
in the
RFK is
country.
never going to win because everyone who likes him isn't going to vote.
That's true. Yeah. And that was the same issue with Bernie as well. Yeah. But so I was thinking that that's why we get older right now because the baby boomers getting older and older and older. And so they're going with who they relate to.
Yeah.
And then when those people start to die off, that's when we'll get the chance to swoop in a younger, better
Yeah.
generation of people.
But at that point, by the time we finally get RFK, we're the fucking boomers. And
Yeah, we're
he's
gonna be
fucking
60.
80.
Yeah.
right, yeah.
And then RFK is going to be fucking It's still talking about how the frogs are gay.
But yeah, so then it would just go down to like whoever is the bigger class population wise that votes.
Yeah.
You know, and then go from there.
You know that
Build
shit is
back
real?
up.
That frog?
Oh no, I say that jokingly, but no, the water
that's
is turning
insane.
the frogs
The
gay.
atrazine, like an herbicide.
Yeah.
People don't want to talk about that.
Turn the frogs
Turn the frogs gay.
Yeah. I mean, dude. I know. I know.
That was the moment you were thinking, am I going to say this?
I know a lot of people don't like the whole InfoWars thing, but Alex Jones was right about a lot of shit, man.
He's funny, man.
He's hilarious.
About him? He's
like, okay, Sandy Hook. Everyone likes to bring that up. I get it. That was not that cool, for sure.
not great.
Not the shooting. I mean, what he said about it.
Frowned upon.
Yeah.
Undeniably, yeah. Okay, cool. Let's not bastardize the shooting of children. However, he called 9/11 before it happened. He's been saying the frogs are getting gay because of the water for a long time. It all came out to be true. I'm just saying.
Those frogs are gay.
They're gay.
The frogs are gay, and we don't have Twin Towers anymore. And so, you can't, no one's that consistently saying just random bullshit and then actually being right about it. Like, okay, yeah, sure. Maybe he's only has an 80% success rate.
still pretty,
but that's fucking great.
Successful,
dude. It's a passing fucking grade. Was the Sandy Hook thing in the 20%? Yeah. But fuck, man.
But should he have to pay $1 billion for getting it wrong on Sandy Hook? That is wild.
I don't think so.
That's a little wild.
The people that went to the houses and terrorized the parents, they should get in trouble. But I hate the whole inciting violence thing. I'm like, no one can make you do anything, dude. Like, that's my whole thing. Like, even the January 6th thing, dude, no one can make you do anything. We can't blame it on someone for something they said. That's why I'm like, you either have free speech or you don't have free speech. Free speech only matters when someone says something you don't like. Free speech doesn't matter if someone's agreeing with you. It only matters when someone isn't agreeing with you. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, like, yeah, January 6th happened, dude. Like, like what the fuck ever, dude, you know?
I like Shane Gillis he's like, so guys aren't allowed to have fun anymore?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah, what the fuck, you know? Everyone loves to bring up January 6th like it was like a Holocaust. Man. And I'm like, okay, guys, we broke into a fucking building and a guy with a Viking helmet swung a flag. Chill, man. Like, I think a security guard shot someone.
And in a lot of cases, they were led in by security. It wasn't broken.
Yeah, dude. I'm like, oh my God, dude. If one more person.
Apples and oranges, whatever.
Yeah. So.
Potato.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Shit's wild.
Fucking cutlery.
And we're back. Full circle.
Hell yeah.
I don't think I've ever actually seen an InfoWars episode. I've just only watched the clips. Yeah, the clips of him.
Yeah. Here's the thing.
A lot of the clips.
I'm a little retarded.
A lot of the clips of when Kanye went on.
Yeah.
That's when I saw the most clips, I think.
Yeah.
Is that when he said the Hitler thing?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that was on InfoWars.
Alex Jones was trying to save him. He's like, well, you don't mean that. And he's like, no, I mean it. He's like,
you know
I'm
when Alex Jones is trying to save you from something you're saying?
Yeah, maybe you walked out with
that. You fucking rein it in.
That might be a sign.
Yeah.
I went a little too far on that last one. Sorry, guys.
I can't believe he went on InfoWars. That's crazy. I never realized that was on InfoWars when he did all that shit.
Yeah, that's that crazy insane set that they have with the big screen behind him.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, dude. Yeah. That was a dark Kanye moment. God, dude, he really set it off.
Imagine he says that now with everybody and how they feel about Israel, and he comes out.
Yeah, he's back.
Yeah,
he's back. Fuck, dude. And then right after that, the whole the Jew tunnels in New York.
Oh
dude.
man,
yeah,
that shit was also that got brushed over. That happened, and then no one talked about that again. What happened with the Jew tunnels, dude? That shit was crazy, man. I want to know.
Just digging tunnels in New York.
Yeah, dude.
For the fuck of it.
They found like bloody mattresses under it and shit.
Get the boys together, start digging some tunnels.
God, I would actually be into doing some shit like that.
That'd be kind of fun,
sure, dude.
It sounds adventurous.
Yeah. If we're on the, dude, my favorite part about the whole thing was the guy who they like had the timestamped tweets from him like 4 years ago being like, I hear people speaking Hebrew under my house.
Oh, that shit was funny.
And everyone's all like, you're racist, you're crazy. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. He's like, I literally hear Jews tunneling under my house. And then he comes to find out there was literally Jews tunneling under his house.
I was right.
Lo and behold.
That's insane, dude. Like, fuck,
God.
man. Like,
to have that, like,
the vindication.
Hebrew
Can you
being
imagine
spoken
what
in my
he would
house.
feel? The vindication of being like, I was fucking right. Fuck you guys, dude.
We'll talk about being gaslit that whole time.
Oh, yeah, dude.
yeah.
Ultimate fucking gaslighting is crazy.
Gaslighting.
Dude, and then all the political shit we're talking about. And then on top of that, we have like aliens just finally creeping out of the corners slowly but surely.
Yeah.
I swear that's going to be somehow involved, dude. Project Bluebeam, that's real. It's coming out, you know?
Well, how about Tucker Carlson saying that he thinks there's a religious component to that?
Yo,
I fuck with it. You like Tucker?
Man, Tucker's had a crazy fucking arc the past few years.
I fuck with Tucker now, dude.
If you would ask me pre-COVID what I thought about Tucker, I would have just said, oh, he's that right-wing dude on Fox News.
Right-wing nut.
Yeah. And then you listen to him and like, guy makes a lot of fucking sense.
And he speaks reasonably. Like, that's what I like about it is he speaks very neutrally and he doesn't say insane out-of-pocket shit. Like how a lot of like, you know, left-wing people would be like, oh man, I wish Trump got shot. Like he never says out of pocket.
He's a reasonable
shit like
guy.
That. He's very reasonable. And even I know a lot of people, like I argued with my family about it when he went to interview Putin. And I'm like, no. I'm like, all that aside, journalism is about hearing every side of a story. And I'm like, you can't be mad. Yeah. Like just because you hate Putin, everyone should be able to hear his interview, even if it's a bullshit interview. Like you should be able to fucking hear that shit. And I don't know. I fuck with Tucker. He's cool.
It's interesting how you can kind of come back. That's another one of those rebranding moves that we've been talking about this whole podcast. People just flipping a switch and doing a 180.
Plus, he's just rocking Zins heavy, which I fuck with. That's fucking lit. He
used to do coke back in the day.
Oh, hell yeah, he did, dude. Fuck yeah, he did.
To rock that bow tie, you'd almost have to, right?
Yeah, dude.
You gotta be gassed up on something.
His episode with Theo is fucking awesome.
I was just about to mention, I like when people are able to go on comedy podcasts and just not take themselves too serious and joke around and have fun. And like, I don't know, something about that says a lot to me about anybody if they're willing to go on. That's why RFK is super cool to me.
Yep.
Because he can 100%. Do the same kind of thing and like take jokes, talk shit, but also be like, all right, that one's a little, I'll laugh at that joke, but it's a little bit outside my head. I did. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Where it's like, that's a little bit over the line, but I'm glad that, you know, that energy is here and I'm entertaining it. And like, you know, I'm here to have fun kind of thing. I like that.
Yeah, politics is way too serious, yet also just a total joke right now. Like, no one can joke about anything, but yet we also have our politicians just berating each other in the debate about prostitutes and golf. Like, what the fuck, you know?
Yeah. That contrast, like, where it was like Obama and...
Yeah. Oh, insane.
Mitt.
So respectful. Like, it's insane.
Right.
Know? And they were both so much more young and together. And, like, you know, I would love to have a president who could run a mile. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
You know?
Or a quarter mile.
Yeah. 100%.
Or run for that.
Which is, once again, RFK.
How about we start off basic and just walk without assistance?
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, Trump does have a hell of a golf swing, though. He's crushing it.
Yeah. If you're going to run for president, you should literally be able to run.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a requirement.
Yeah. You should be able to have to run a solid chunk.
Exactly.
Be somewhat in shape.
That's why I fucked with Kennedy way back in the day, like the Kennedy who got his head blown up.
Thanks for clarifying that.
Yeah, not the other guy. His whole thing is he's all like, I still love that speech where he's like, we have a bunch of chubby American boys. He's like, we need a fucking like he imposed the whole fucking everybody had to run. Like,
they're turning the frogs gay.
Yeah, the original
turning the frogs gay.
Yeah, and that guy he was fucking on it. He's all like, dude, we need to not how he's like he called like American boys like soft and chubby, and he's like, we need to turn that around. And I'm like, hell yeah, dude,
we need to make these boys hard.
Yeah, he's like,
we need to get boys rock hard, fucking.
Torqued. Get these boys torqued. You know?
It's been a lack of torque in our country.
Yeah, dude. I still fucking trip out when I see the video of him getting assassinated too. That whole thing is wild.
The Zapruder film.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Zapruders.
Yep.
I don't know if I've ever actually watched the film.
Yeah. Well, it's crazy because a lot of people think the driver is the one that shot him because his head flies back like that and the wife tries to jump out and she gets like forced back in. And a lot of people think she tried to jump out and you can see the driver turn around right as his head gets blown off and like turns back towards him. And so a lot of people speculate it was
the
that
driver one. I definitely have heard that there's 2 shots.
Oh yeah.
So one of them
definitely
first,
2 shooters.
Because I think he goes forward first from something and then it fucking hits him back.
Yeah.
Or some scenario where like that where it looks like there may have been 2 impacts.
Well, a lot of people said they saw a second shooter. Like, but you know,
there's a whole lot of. Actually, that's a place we should go.
It's Mandalay Bay all over again.
Head on over to it's Dallas, right? Where that down? Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd be so down to go see that shit, dude. God, I'm such a morbid tourist. I love seeing all the dark spots like that, dude. That's my shit.
But that's like a legend. You know, that's history right there. Like that's a cool thing to look at.
You know what's crazy? People are going to be talking about the Trump attempt in the same way that we're talking about JFK right now.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember when I saw it like 13 minutes after it happened, and I was like, no way. And I like Googled it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't. Well, this actually just like that's crazy. Like that's a big deal. And I remember so many people were like, it's not that big of a deal. I wish they actually killed him. You know, just like
such a crazy.
It would have been a big deal if he fucking died. And I'm like, Jesus.
Almost was.
Yeah.
Where even was it? Oh, was I at the? Yeah.
Dude, are we gonna catch a rally?
Whoa, that would be intense.
Would you go? Would you go to a Trump rally?
I don't know. Dude.
That's where I draw the line.
Come on. Are you going to go to a Trump rally?
I don't know. Those seem like a wild crowd to be around. I don't know.
I don't know if you want to go now. Now you know that people are getting shot.
Oh, no. Now I want to go for sure.
Just don't sit behind him and you'll probably be okay.
Yeah.
I'd want to
that's
see
a good
it.
Point.
I'd be down to see it, but I don't know about like being in it's crazy. That's wild to me. I don't know. Like,
what do we got?
A crowd, like a concentrated crowd of that type of people that are just like blindly following anybody. I feel like it's a weird place to be.
I feel that way about any large gathering of people when they're riled up like that.
Yeah.
It's like, this is not where I want to be.
I mean,
I'm not a crowd guy in general.
We saw what happened at Travis Scott's show, dude. People got trampled and killed. So just imagine for a political thing where these people were like, this is my fucking life. I'm not even just hyped off music alone. It's like, this is,
dude. I don't even really like. I'm not a huge. It's not like I'm not like a Trump fan, but I'm like it would just be so intriguing to go.
Yeah,
like I'm just like that would just be a wild experience.
It'd be something to see.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. I want to see the people that show up to things like that.
Yeah.
You know, fucking crazy. Because that's my thing. Is I'm like I've never liked a political person enough to go to a rally for them.
Yeah.
Like,
and we've also lived up here where there are no rallies anywhere for anybody. So.
But I'm like, I have zero interest going to a Biden rally because it's just, I feel like I live in a Biden rally. You know what I mean? Like, I go to Wild Berries, I'm in a fucking Biden rally, but like, you know, that other shit, it's like going to Fortuna Rodeo or some shit. Crazy.
But way crazier.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Way crazier.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting.
It's going to be an interesting few months.
Oh, for sure.
It's going to be an interesting lead up to this election.
Yeah. Especially it's going to be so hot. Just roasting right before the fucking.
Well, yeah, I don't know. Experiencing this particular election in Texas is going to be just really weird.
Crazy,
to go into versus being up here.
Yeah. I'm excited to drive across the border because we have like an hour-long stretch where we're just driving, like hugging the border of Mexico when we're getting our way to Fredericksburg. And
that'll be a trip.
That'll be fucking weird. I've never been to the border.
I haven't heard anything about the border in probably the past 2 weeks.
Yeah. Well, it's because all of a sudden now that the debate started happening, that's when Biden was like,
you started focusing
I'm actually
on cognitive decline.
It's like, okay. Okay.
Cognitive. He doesn't know shit about cognitive.
Yeah.
Having to spell cognitive.
Yeah. God, dude. It's not ideal, but
man, if Biden wins,
I don't even know what I'm gonna do, man. I can't do another.
That would be so
I can't
crazy.
do another 4 years of high gas prices. That's half the reason I'm moving to fucking Texas is because it's at least $3 a gallon out there. If I move to Texas and then Texas gas goes up to $6 a gallon, and it's $12 a gallon here, I'm gonna be fucking pissed, dude.
I'm like excited to see $5.
Oh,
town.
dude.
I'm like, $5 in Eureka? I'm like,
I went to Indianola cutoff and it was $4.99 a gallon. I got rock hard. Like,
dude,
I was like,
Yeah.
Get this.
If you use cash at Blue Lake Casino, I just filled up right before I came here. $4.79. My
Yep.
boy.
Just about to say, my man.
Yeah.
Solid
Deal. That's like, to get excited about that is benign.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
We're getting old. That's what that means.
Yeah.
About gas prices.
Yeah.
Well, dude,
Wow.
like I remember when we had already decided to move to Texas, and then I'm like, I haven't even looked up the gas prices. I wonder it is, and it was like $3.12 a gallon. I'm like, that legitimately gets me so excited. I'm like, fuck, dude. Eggs are like not $12 for a carton. I was like, what? I forgot eggs are cheap. That's insane. Fuck, man. Can eat a meal.
It's too easy to adapt to changes like that.
Yeah.
You stop thinking about it. Like $5 footlong. Remember that?
Yeah.
Subway?
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
No,
I didn't until you just said that. Wow. Fuck. I forgot $5 for a foot of
Remember when
sandwich.
fast food actually used to be cheap?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now it's
dude.
like you're going out.
When I just went to
Eat dinner?
Wendy's, I spent like $18, and I was like,
For like a meal and like some extra shit.
it's not very cheap. Fuck,
Taco Bell
dude.
used to have the 79, 89, and 99 cent menu.
Yeah.
Beefy fat
What?
layers used to
Used to be
be.
99 cents.
Yeah.
Now they're like $4.
I think they're 5,
Yeah.
It's
which
out
is
of hand.
insane.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
tortillas,
even,
beans, and cheese.
I know this
Yeah.
one dude just went viral because he got an old Walmart receipt because you can look at your Walmart orders online if you have an account or some shit. And he saw his Walmart order from like 2019 or something. And he made the exact same order now. And then he compared the prices, and it was like $100+ difference in what he ordered. And he got the exact same shit. And it was like a basic grocery list. And
then
like,
as far as fast food, like a lot of those have been moving kind of relative to inflation, with the exception of I think it's McDonald's has more than tripled the amount of inflation since, if you look at like early 2000s prices to now, most fast food places are all like kind of relative to the amount of inflation. And then McDonald's went 3 times whatever the rest of them have upped their prices.
yeah.
And that's what they're at now.
Yeah.
So they're making the most money out of all the inflation.
I mean, I know In-N-Out's
upcharge.
gone up too, but I feel like In-N-Out's still
It's
cheap.
still cheap.
Like
Still
that's what's
cheap.
crazy to
Still
me.
relatively
Like,
cheap.
In-N-Out's the best quality.
Doubles. I can get 2 double doubles animal style with the chopped chilies, and it's like 12 something.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not bad.
That's good. 4
Yeah.
patties.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's good.
Yeah. Yeah. It's solid.
Yeah.
So- and it's the best quality for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, as fast food up here goes, yeah.
Yeah. I
Definitely.
fuck with Chick-fil-A heavy though. I'm excited.
Oh, Chick-fil-A.
I've never been to
good.
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A is
You've never
good.
been to Chick. Oh, dude.
I'm
We
a
have
Chick-fil-A
one
version.
right down the street.
It's
from our
trouble
apartment.
how close we have a Chick-fil-A to our apartment.
I already
that's
soaked
fucked.
in, and I was
Yeah.
like looking at everything in the area. I'm like, okay, cool, we got that.
We got
Dude,
this,
their
this,
biscuit
this.
breakfast sandwiches, fuck. They
Fuck.
fuck, dude. You want me to bust? Take me to a fucking Chick-fil-A in the morning.
Need I say more? Like-
Crazy, dude. Oh my God. They're little nuggies, dude. Are you kidding me? God. So good.
The nuggies.
Yeah. And they do the crushed ice in their drinks instead of the fucking whole
Oh, crushed
ice.
ice is best.
That's the
it's
move.
hands
Yeah.
down the best. And
It's
it
fucking moves.
fucks, dude. It's just good.
It just makes a better sound in the cup. You know?
It does. I swear it quenches my thirst more. You know?
Yeah.
There's like a 10% quench increase.
It's like how everyone says like McDonald's Sprite is better. But
It is.
I mean, yeah.
It
To be
is.
fair, it kind of does
It
taste
is.
different.
Wendy's Coke hits different too.
Mm.
I'm just not even going to hold it
Man,
to
I
you.
wish we would have been alive for the real Coke days.
When there was
Yeah.
cocaine in it?
Yeah.
Me too.
I
Me
bet that
too.
was just a completely different time.
God, dude.
Everybody drinking Cokes,
Yeah,
just
dude.
out of their mind.
Freud was just
Productivity
Freud
through
was
the
just
roof.
giving
Yeah.
women cocaine to help their period. Remember
Did
that
you hear
shit?
about
That's crazy.
the tampon thing going around right now?
Oh, yeah.
The
Where they
tampons
found
got hella
lead,
shit.
Lead,
and
in
arsenic.
them.
arsenic, and a
In
bunch of
tampon?
shit.
Yeah. Crazy.
Good
That's
time to be a
fucked.
guy.
Yeah.
We're back. We're back. We're back.
We're
So
back,
back.
dude. Oh, dude. I love seeing those videos of dudes where they're like, it's like the Miss Maryland or whatever, like the beauty pageant thing. Where it's like,
yeah.
it was a trans man, and it's this dude. He's all like, "We're fucking men. This is what we do." And it's like green screen.
Hell
He's all
yeah.
like, "We come in, we crush competitions." And he's just like, he's like, "We come in, women's competition, still fucking win. Most attractive woman, a fucking man." And he's just fucking going off about it. I'm like,
Damn.
dude, that's what we do, man. You
It's
know?
thugging.
Yeah. Yeah. Just out here breaking records, dude.
Yeah.
When Caitlyn Jenner got Woman of the Year, I was like,
That's when it was over.
Yeah.
That's when life stopped making sense.
yeah. I genuinely think we branched at a reality point there, and we've just gone so
That's the meme that
far
always
off.
cracks me up. Is it goes back to Harambe, that
Yeah.
on a different parallel timeline.
Yeah. Oh no, 100%.
Just went downhill.
Yeah.
That's funny you say the thing about Caitlyn Jenner though, because she didn't hit the people in the car when she was Kris Jenner.
I
No,
love all
Turned
the-
into a woman.
I
Nobody
love all
talks
that,
about
that.
dude. Yeah.
Became a worse driver.
Yeah.
So you can essentially
Yeah.
kill people as long as you immediately change genders,
hmm
and then you'll be okay.
Yeah.
Wasn't me.
Yeah.
That was Bruce. You're looking at Caitlyn.
Yeah.
True.
And if you don't agree with that, you're fucked.
Yeah.
And canceled.
Transphobe.
So,
2024.
yeah,
Get the fuck out of here.
absolutely insane.
Wild.
I think about that sometimes, like how fun it would be to just go into a competition in women's sports, just how I am right now. Cause I'm like, could I just do that? Cause in my mind, I still don't think I could do that. But I'm like, I could just do that.
Did you play sports growing up?
Soccer till I was like senior in high school.
You pretty good?
Varsity. Fuck yeah. I was decent. I crushed on the field. So, you know. But yeah, just going to, just run that up. Just
That'd be fun.
maybe do some steroids first and then just be like,
I don't even
my
think you need
name
to.
is Leslie, not Wesley.
No, I do
Wow.
the roids might give it away.
Why? They can't turn me down because I did roids. I'm
Oh,
a
no.
woman, dude.
Yeah, you'd shrink your shit
Fucking
too, so
piece of
it'd
shit.
be a little easier to hide it.
Yeah, exactly. God, dude. Crazy times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're podcasting.
Yeah.
That's our contribution to the world, boys.
Yep.
That's the least we can do, dude. Just free speech, man.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing here.
Guys, we can get the fuck out of here. This is great. I always have a great time.
Yeah,
With you
dude.
guys.
Thanks for
Yeah,
having us
Thanks
on
for
again.
coming
Thanks,
on,
man.
man.
Nice to meet you,
This was a
Nick.
hell of a lot of fun.
Yeah. I'm glad we got to do it before we left. It
Yeah.
was a nice little
Mm.
going away thing. So
Yep.
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you guys want to plug all your stuff, where people can find you, what to look out for?
Check me out at Reeph the Goat on Instagram. About to drop a 5-piece little mixtape for when we're leaving with some new songs. So it'll
Damn.
be sweet. Look for that for like 2 weeks, probably like a week after this drops or so. So
Nice.
I'm going to try to get this out earlier.
cool.
So maybe first part
Anytime.
of next week.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to have this out. I got one before you guys, but it's like 4 hours. That's just been kicking my ass
Yeah.
trying to get through
No,
it.
I feel it.
Damn.
So, do you
Well,
wanna
thanks for
plug
having
your
us
stuff?
on, dude.
Yeah, guys.
Yeah, I don't know, at JUiCE Engineer on Instagram, and yeah, I'm not even out here anymore, so I can't even plug a studio. So
Damn.
catch me in Austin.
Yeah.
Changing times.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
True.
Cool.
Do you want to plug anything? Any socials?
Hey, give me an Instagram _BEAUUUT.
Yeah.
Butte with 3 U's.
Beauty. Yeah.
It's a beaut.
Yep.
All right. Fuck
All right,
yeah.
guys.
Hell
Thanks,
yeah.
man.
Thanks.
Thanks, Nick.
Yes, sir. Thank you.